I was going to start a different way now, but actually, favourite Arnold Schwarzenegger film?
Oh shit.
Twins.
Really?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Terminator, the original.
A classic Terminator.
But 2's good too.
2's one of the only ones that's like the sequel's better than the original one.
Yeah.
I'm Predator.
I don't know what it's called, but it's Turbo Time.
Murder Death.
Murder Death Kill.
Murder Death Kill. Yeah.
That's Sylvester Stallone.
It is.
Sorry.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man is what.
What was that one?
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah. Jingle All the Way.
Turbo Man.
So you still need to come up with one.
Running Man?
Running Man's great.
Yeah.
Can I?
Follow me, Christmas
There's
tree.
so many good like one-liners when he killed someone.
Yeah. It's like when he.
No, you go.
So yeah, when he goes down, like I used to, because I used to watch a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger films as a kid, and I used to like with my action figures play with them and stuff. And that one from that particular film, and it's like goes into the game show and like shoots you down the thing, and then you end up in like a dystopian, like abandoned area, and like was his name Buzzsaw, and he was like covered in lights, and he had the chainsaw. He was like like straight up through the middle. But Predator's mine. I think because it was like outdoors, and Predator was like this like alien thing that wasn't aliens, and I was so into that. And then obviously Alien vs Predator came out years later. Tamsin. It is just me on stream. Yeah, you're right. I was going to do an intro, but we got talking about that. So let's say hello to my friends around the table.
This was actually Ian just talking to himself in a room.
Ready?
Yeah, exactly.
None of us actually are real. He was just doing our voices.
But I'm joined by 4 of the 6 today. We're down James and we're down Alex. So send them all your love, guys, and hopefully they'll be better soon. But I'm joined by Tamsin, Emily, Steph, and Jack, who are here to play some Starfinder. But Tamsin, I still need to know about that Arnold
No,
Schwarzenegger
I
film.
can only Sylvester Stallone at the moment.
Demolition Man is one of the best films
Demolition
ever.
Man.
Wait, what's that about? That I have nostalgia from you saying that.
Murder, Death, Kill.
So Demolition Man's like he's a cop who is in like LA, isn't it? And then like
yeah, and he gets frozen.
Yeah, so he goes to take out this guy called Jason Phoenix, I think it is, and so that's played by
80s
Wesley
action
Snipes.
movie, evil guy.
And he's
Yeah.
Jason Phoenix.
incredibly camp without being camp.
Yeah,
And he's
Jason
just
Phoenix.
so brilliant.
But then
and he comes to ruin future LA, where the worst crime one can commit is littering.
Oh.
So like
and
basically, Jason Phoenix sets him up so that like this like
I
hardcore
need to
soldier
Google
cop
Jason
goes
Phoenix.
after him, and then like he collapses the building down, doesn't he? And there's like loads of these civilians die, and they blame it on Demolition Man or Sylvester Stallone's character. And what's his name? John.
No, I don't.
John,
think that's
you've been
Jason
fine.
Phoenix.
2 credits.
Oh god. Oh, they don't know how to use the
That's not
seashells.
Jason Phoenix.
John Spartan. His name's John Spartan.
That's it. I'm so sorry, my brain is not functioning right now.
So we've gone from Arnold Schwarzenegger to the arch rival
Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone.
I'm more a Stallone fan than a
And that's
Schwarzenegger fan.
fine. You know, some people are into that, other people are into. I'm not here to kink shame.
Jingle All the Way is the only one I saw. That's why.
Kindergarten Cop was great from Schwarzenegger. I remember that one. That and what's the one with the cinema ticket? And it's like it's real.
I just think Jumanji, even though I know that's
It's
wrong.
kind of like that, but it's like they go to a cinema and like this cinema like stuff comes alive, and I can't remember. But you know, there we are. That's some great Arnold Schwarzenegger, classic like late 80s, early 90s kind of films that I think inspired. In fact, Demolition Man inspired some of the things in this campaign.
Oh, the Batman one. There we go.
Oh, but it's Mr. Freeze.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's a good one.
And I guess we're going to jump into a few of our announcements tonight. And I'm going to start off actually because today is going to be the first of our weekly giveaways. And we're going to begin with these lovely Starfinder badges. And I've got one right here for somebody that they could win later on in this episode. Probably going to be around break time. We're going to get you to type a keyword into chat. And this is only available to people on Twitch. So if you listen on the podcast, if you're watching on YouTube, you've got to be on Twitch to win. Yeah, it sucks to be you. Because you've got to be on Twitch to win one of those. And this will be a weekly thing. Sometimes I'll change the prize up for something else. But I've got quite a few of those almost ready to go. Tonight's one is ready to go, and we'll go from there. The Starfinders in the group already have one. Oh, the Dyantech guys don't. But that's fine, because they're not Starfinder
Didn't
members.
even get an ID badge.
Didn't even get paid.
Yeah.
Funny that, isn't it? Well, but, so keep watching, and should you want to take part in that, it'll be just before break, just before 8 o'clock, that we let you know how to enter that. But apart from that, I'm going to hand over to Steph with our first of the advertisements for this
Yeah. So I'm taking it back. We're going retro today because I had something prepped for today. But I kind of want everyone here for it. So I'm just going to take it back and going to get real for a moment because, you know, I do these cheeky bits or these tongue-in-cheek bits occasionally, but we really do genuinely 100% love and value Warrior Prince 3D, who was our amazing and glorious sponsor. They are your one-stop shop for all your 3D printing needs, be it cosplay items, terrain, miniatures, whatever your little twisted minds can dream up, Rich can print. An example over here. Isn't that gorgeous? The quality is insane. The care that Rich puts into his products is absolutely amazing. And if you are one of our glorious listeners / watchers, you can use the code to the stars at warriorprince3d.etsy.com or at warriorprince3d on Instagram if you slide into Rich's DMs and use to the stars to get 10% off your order. Yeah, it is absolutely superb stuff, and there are literally thousands and thousands of items on Rich's Etsy. If you can't find what you're looking for there, you'll find something on his Instagram or from your brain. So go check out. We love you, Rich, at Warrior Prince 3D. Thank you very much.
Serious one for once.
I know.
And yeah, again, a testament to Richard and his printing. Is like he sent me that out, which is awesome, and yeah, it's
really light.
It really is incredible.
Yeah. And it's very clean.
It's because of the wings.
It is the wing.
I like it. No credit stick, bro. However, when Steph mentions about, like, you know, if you can't see it on the Etsy store, you know, get in touch with him. I constantly, every week, I send Richard a message like, any chance you've got this? And then within a week, he's found something for me and sent it out for the show. And there's even stuff behind this screen right now. I didn't know if I'd need it tonight, but I was like 2 weeks ago, I was like, buddy, have you got this? And he was like, yes I do, and he found it for me.
Buddy, old pal.
Yeah, and so give him a message if there's something you can't see on the Etsy store, you haven't seen on his Instagram, or something you've seen somewhere else through somebody else, just give him a message and tell him we sent you. Apart from that, go check out Roll and Play Press as well, because Roll and Play Press do these awesome toolkits that I mention every week that help you with, for me, naming characters, because names is hard. Names is super hard. Like, I struggle. Even today, I was like, I didn't use them today because I want to see what I could come up with.
Oh.
They're not good.
We're going to
So
come along and we're going to be like, oh.
Hello, John. It's John.
Barry 3?
It's Hugh Man. Yeah, so
Phoenix?
yeah, oh, we're going to be taking
Joaquin.
But they've got different tables in there that you can go to. Like, this is Taverns and Inns. It's actually one of my favourite ones where you can, you know, name a tavern. It's got who the occupiers are, who the barkeep is, and what kind of personality they've got. That alone is pretty much like 3 sessions of D&D right there, when your party doesn't leave the tavern nor go anywhere else because they're too busy fucking about.
We're going to
That's too
deeply
real, man.
interrogate the bartender about their
That
entire
seems pretty
life.
personal.
It is personal to every single D&D player out there, but I'm also going to name drop at this point as well, not using them. This is an actual name drop. I saw recently as well that Matt Mercer used One Shot Wonders to run which is another publication by Roll and Play Press, to run a one-shot for Marisha's dad. Yeah, who'd like not played before.
Cute.
So I saw that like Roll and Play Press were like pushing that, and I was like, that's actually really cool. The fact that like somebody like Matt Mercer, who can come up with many, many different things. And we've all watched or seen Crit Roll or Vox Machina or anything like that, so you know how that brain works.
Crit who?
Exactly, yeah, Crit who? Fucking noobs. Come at me, brah. Ain't coming over here. Yeah, and I thought it was really cool. He used One Shot Wonders to do something for Marisha's dad, which is really, really cool. Apart from that, go check out www.dragonbornindustries.com, where we've got merch, and I was really hoping to have something to show to you today, but it's still being printed at the t-shirt
It's
manufacturers
alright,
at the
I think
moment.
I know what it might be.
Oh, so do I. It's not the banana hanging out of your cleavage there, Tim. For podcast listeners, you have to be on Twitch to see that. We're also doing a weekly giveaway. But we do merch to things like these Dynatech Industries thermal mugs, where Emily's actually got hers with the lid off for a while. Oh, you put it back on now
I
because...
did put it on.
How many times have you burnt your tongue this week with that?
This week, less than normal. But in total, too many. It's embarrassing.
But it's crazy, right? Like 2 hours later, you're like, ah, fuck! we are not liable for you burning your tongue. However, we are liable to keep your drinks warm or cold. I had messages from other people that wanted them to be like, ow.
Yeah.
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 Ow.
So check out the merch store because it's great seeing that things are like going out really far and wide. It's strange and odd, but also really fun and scary. And, yeah. But I guess apart from that, unless anybody else has anything else, no,
Don't think so.
is that it?
We're ready to go in.
I really want to just. I've got an intrusive earworm that's just going ring, 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 ring. Banana boob. Do, 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 do. That's out of my system now. That's fine.
It's like my emotional support banana.
I thought it could have passed for a microphone from
Yeah.
here.
It can slightly. I think it's like a little pet, just sort of like hanging out.
Draw your face
It's
on
a
it.
sweaty,
Yeah, put little eyes on it and everything.
Yeah.
It's just
Sweaty
there.
not part of the giveaway.
Yeah.
No,
Could be.
no.
That, yeah.
That's on Tamsin's OnlyFans. You need to go over to that. It's
Well,
www.dragonbornindustries.com. No, with that
that's
we're going
for their
to
secret pass.
with that we're going to jump into the opening credits, and then we'll get episode 23 on the road.
Hey, I'm not Kaz as fuck.
Arriving at Cassiopeia every time, like you see it go to the close and everyone goes past it. Arriving at Cassiopeia, the party wasted no time in beginning to investigate the company town of Cassiopeia. Meeting the elder of the hive, Andromeda, Calix learns of the elder's concern for the younglings' complacency in safety and their convenient lives now. The party makes for Cassiopeia South, or K2, where they meet Nadine, a Dynatech security leader here, and are shown carefully around one of the silk storage facilities. And on leaving the South District, are approached by a smiling and waving Shakalata known as Epo And Neyma, the commander of this operation. And that is where we're going to be jumping in today. You are heading out, midday, and the Kashorian beautiful sun, and it's this amazing light lavender sky, and it's really warm. It's not too humid at this part, but it is probably like 30 odd degrees. It's pretty pretty warm in this climate here, and you just see them like waving and smiling, and as they approach, I hand over to you guys. What would you like to do?
And does she
Just
look like
wave
she's
and smile,
actually
boy.
going to talk to us? Like she's.
Oh, they're definitively
us
like
and-
They
they'll-
are coming.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, alright.
Hi.
Hey.
And they approach, and you see this 6.5 foot, nearly 7 foot
Hey.
tall. So they're,
Oh, fancy seeing you here.
they are
Joking.
They are a being of energy. So, it's not like a physical. Well, it is a physical form, but it's not like a corporeal form in a way. And it's interesting because you can see it like move and shift, but it's made of this yellow energy, and they still have this like really nice smile, really nice eyes, a slightly elongated head, but they wear physical like Dynatech clothing, just like the rest of the Dynatech officials here. They have an aura of light that's about 10 foot around them that like creates bright light, and as they approach, it does seem to brighten the area up. You can feel the warmth coming off them, and as they get closer, like, hello my friends, it is good to see you again, Calix. I am Neyma. Welcome back to Cassiopeia and to Cassiopeia. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Lovely to see you again. Sabbatical. This is, I thought it would be nice just to, also get some promo shots and stuff, for some of the new silk lines and, just that kind of thing.
I don't see this being a problem, but it is good to see you home again, and it's nice to hear that you're on a sabbatical. But and he like looks around, especially like Vorag and Roos with these like hulking blokes, as well as like.
Hulking great masses.
Yeah, exactly. And the rest of you is like, that is a lot of a bodyguard for you.
I mean, yes, but also, I mean, I wanted to bring them along and show them everything. I mean, it's good to have the Starfinders with us and everything, and yeah, showing them around and looking at how. I mean, I love Koshori, and I'm so happy to share it with these guys, and you understand. It's pretty, isn't it?
Should we correct friends, not bodyguards?
My apologies. I just assumed that since the, I believe, last mission that you are on, that maybe you had been hired to protect Calix from this point. But if you are friends, then that is even better.
More like friends first, bodyguards second.
That is fantastic.
And obviously my administration.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hello, sir. Thank you. Yes, it is a pleasure to be serving Calix on this Dyantech mission. I love to work.
That is very nice. I too like to work. And there is just this like, yeah, how can I help you? I did not hear from Kimpire that anybody was to be doing any promotional stuff, but it takes a long time for information to get out to us here.
I mean, it was partly my idea. It was like I also got a bit homesick, and then it was just like, oh hey, why not while we're here?
That is
kind of
understandable.
thing.
Come, we should have a drink. And starts telling to please, it is good to have you home. It would be great to catch up and to also
That'll be lovely.
aid you in any way that I can.
That would be great.
Absolutely, it sounds wonderful, thank you.
Should we go to my place of residence, or is there anywhere else you would prefer to go?
Do you know what? These guys have seen my play. It'd be lovely to see your play. Only if you're okay with that.
I would not invite you if it was not the case.
That's true. All right. Yeah, let's go.
And with that, in the middle of the fields of flight, this large, half-trodden meadow, this shakalata of this amazing bright yellow turns and walks with you guys, just making idle chit-chat about how much they love the flora and fauna here, and generally about like bringing you coming back here and how exciting that must be for all of your siblings, but also for yourself, and that over the sort of like past few weeks since he's returned, as you recently saw him in the Dyantech Industries tower, that he has found it to be a almost second home for him. You are led back into Cassiopeia North, or K1, where people seem to be going about their daily business now. Everyone who is going either, who has already left for the Cassiopeia West, which is where the silk farms are, has already gone. The rest are either in a almost like a mid-morning market or a midday market where they're like passing over like different flowers with each other or different foods, or maybe they're like weaving baskets, anybody who's sort of off their schedule, and it just seems like a really nice day. You are led over to the right, and you go through a few different high-rise these they're basic container blocks like you've seen that you have been housing, but some of them are like 4 high, some of them are 3 high, and they're more densely populated over to the right-hand side. And then where the river is, there is a small bridge, and it's covered in little silk flag buntings, and they walk you over it. And the Dyantech presence here isn't like there's guards or anything like that. They are just, there's the people on the walls, and then there's the decimal that are within the actual towns themselves. Once you get over the bridge, there is, however, another facility, another container. It's slightly larger than a standard one, but it's only 1 high. And it's adorned with a few different silk tapestries and flags and bunting, and a few potted plants outside, but not up the walls or anything like that. You can see that it has also somewhat eroded and rusted in the heat and whenever there's rain, but it seems well kept apart from that. This is my home. This is where I reside, and he like presses his hand onto the door pad, and you just see this like bloop, bloop, come up, and the door opens, and this sweet, pungent smell comes out, and you would recognize this to be like one of the like sweeter fruits, but it's being stewed or boiled in some kind of way. The inside that you can see from this point seems really quite lovely. There are a nice carpet down. You can see some kind of couch over in the distance. There is possibly a table or a desk or something, but he gestures with his hand. He's like, please, if you would like to go in.
Does that mean that we can't leave without him letting us leave?
Are you saying that out loud, or is this just Emily?
No, that's me being concerned. Would Skelpon know that I can't just leave? The door's shut behind us.
Well, he's just stood outside of it at the moment, so you wouldn't know.
This is one of the people we were supposed to be avoiding. We're literally going to his house.
Yeah, but we don't really have a choice here. I think Kaz will just go and sort of kind of go in towards like the sofa and just kind of have a little small peek around just to check there's no like surprise.
Give me a perception checks.
That is 17.
17. So it seems like what should be a temporary living accommodation block, but it's obviously not temporary. Somebody's kitted this out to live in it. You can see that there is a small single bed over to the far right hand side with an open curtain that separates that like last sort of few meters of the room apart. There is a small kitchenette where you can see it's almost like a flat round dish with like a tagine kind of top, which is steaming, and you can smell now once you're inside that there is this like simmering fruit possibly in there, and you can hear it bubbling away. There's a small little sink at that point. There is a desk then just to the back wall where you can see there are a few data pads, a small little computer that is currently off at the moment, and there is a couch and a small table where there is a cup of something sat on to the table, and then over on the left hand side is going to be a small dining table with a few chairs around it, but only one of them is slightly out of place.
Okay. Alright. I'll sit down.
Yeah. You are free to come in, and sits down, and he goes over, can I make anybody a drink?
Oh, I'd love some tea, actually. That would be
Tea is
great.
Not a problem.
I'll take one as well, please.
May I?
Yes, of course.
Yes,
of course.
please.
Do you have to ask for permission to eat and drink?
It's politeness, I suppose.
Well, you know, it's not the scheduled eating or drinking time, and outside of those parameters, well, must ask for permission.
That is a strange concept to me, but fair enough. Can I get you a drink of anything? Bruce is like, you got any of the purple mushrooms? I'll take one of those. A tea of that, maybe.
Nervous, no!
No, not again.
I can sort this out, so it's not a problem.
Oh, God.
And yeah, Borag is like, water. Just.
Rain. Bitch.
Rain.
And yeah, and with that he'll pull out some of the chairs at the table, and the couch couldn't accommodate for everybody. So it's sort of like goes over to the kitchenette as well and starts making tea and boiling things.
Can I see him making drinks?
Yeah, it's like a studio apartment. It's just like one big open
I
room.
wouldn't sit on the sofa. I'd probably stand.
Yeah, it's fine.
I want to keep an eye on him to see if he's not like drugging.
Yep. Perception check, please.
Yeah.
A truth drug.
Truth serum.
That's a bit worse. 14.
14. Okay. Cool. And then he will. Yeah, as he is. As they are making things, there is like a shift in their form, and then it goes back to where it was, and then another voice. Hello, it is good to meet you. I am Epo, and do forgive me, but I am the person you met last time. Epo and Neyma, we are two beings that combine to occupy one living space. We are bonded souls.
It's and Neymar.
Yes, Epo and Neyma.
I thought it was an
I didn't.
It is good to see you again, Calix. It's been a while since the Dyantech Tower.
I
But no-
thought they were twins and they didn't want to be apart.
Well, although that we have different sentiences, we are one being. What I see, Neyma sees. What Neyma sees, I see. But it has been a while, and I have not spoken to you for some time, and it is good to see you again.
It's lovely to see. How are you enjoying Kajoria?
I love it here. It is I thought when I left for this mission that I would not stay here for long. I would rotate out, but I am happy here. It is a nice climate, and your people are very welcoming.
Thank you.
To which end, and they start handing out tea, putting it onto tables, or doing whatever, and they scoop out some of this simmered fruit and pour it into another little silken cup, and they drink from that themselves. How can I help you today? How can I help you on this PR mission that you appear to be on?
I mean, we were just. A lot of this was just I wanted to come home. You know, sometimes you miss home. I mean, I don't know about you and your home planet, but I mean, I missed my home. So.
Do not blame you. It is a beautiful planet. However, Defense Forces said you came in on foot last night. That is very, very ambiguous.
What's the usual?
Or usually people would land in the fields of flight. It is the closest and safest
We
place
wanted
to
to
land.
experience a bit of the wildlife because Calix over here has told us a little bit about sort of the planet.
I've got some nice shots actually of some of the big beasties flying overhead. So when we all put this together in marketing, we're going to show the dangers and the wonders of the protection that Dyantech has provided the Decimar people, and so it was sort of like a before and after kind of deal.
Bluff check, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, it is very brave to have walked across the fields like so, and although I trust that you are very capable, if you ever do find that you are returning, you can just, call ahead and just park here. It is absolutely fine. But the sensors, I'm now French. The sensors picked you up well enough, and there's no reason to keep you out. So
Yeah, I don't know. It's just nice to have the walk. Sometimes. I don't know. It's just essences of home, really.
definitely.
But yeah, no, just showing these guys around, like I say, promo footage. Just thinking of maybe going to the oracles. Maybe I don't know. I'll see how I feel.
And there is like a look of like the eyes widen and there's a smile. It's like, oh, you look to make the journey. That is amazing if you do it. It is a tremendous thing to witness here as an outsider from this culture. It is. I'm still going to go French for the rest of this because it's going to keep. It is one of the things I admire the most. My people are sentient energy, and when we find a partner, we become one. Your people go through the transformation.
Exactly. I mean, it's obviously not the same, but it's part of who we are, and
Exactly.
I sometimes feel that I don't know. I've just been feeling the need and the desire to maybe go, but I don't know. But it's also nice to go and just see my family and everything, and yeah, just check out how everything's going, because it's so different to how before and everything, and it's good, it's nice, and people seem happy.
That is good. And I must ask for the Starfinders here. When you came into the system, did you announce yourselves as Starfinders, or did you come in unannounced?
I think we came in unannounced only because we know of the. He reads his notes.
Can I backtrack? Just because we're wearing these here, I'm not actually wearing mine.
That's fine.
Like, how does he know?
Because he's met you guys.
Yeah.
You guys
We
went
met in the Dynatech
in the
Tower.
Dynatech Tower when you went up to meet Rena. He was up there.
I think you were away for
They're
that one.
I
Rena's
wasn't there.
bodyguards.
Yeah.
Or
But
they're one
Kaz
of
definitely
Rena's.
was, and there are other reasons that he would know.
So I can still be quiet
Yeah.
and let you answer.
Also, that was a 26 on the bluff.
Cool.
I hate that face.
Oh,
Don't make that
that's the
face.
face of a. Oh, damn, that's good.
Cool.
We came into the system unannounced because we know of the Aslanti Empire. They can be quite.
Aggressive.
That's the one.
Yes, and that is the best way. If I'm being perfectly honest, that is how we also approach this. The Atlantic Star Empire are quite hostile towards the Starfinder society because the Starfinders tend to be exploratory by nature, and the Aslanti think they are better than everybody.
Exactly.
So the trade embargo that we have here trade deal that we have here is very fragile.
I was going to say, I mean, if the Aslanti do find out, like, that's going to go pretty wrong.
Yes, but as long as everything is above board, then everything should be fine. If we can prove that your people have agreed to a trade with a company rather than the Pact Worlds at large, or with a political infrastructure outside of the Aslanti, then you are free to do so.
Yeah, no, and that's good, because I don't want a war here or anything.
No, that would be undesirable. Your planet is a beautiful place.
So am I right in saying the Aslanti don't know what's going on here?
I would imagine that the Aslanti do not know about this, but if they do, then we do have legs to stand on, but we have contingencies to escape should that be, need be.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, just Dyantech or everyone here?
I would certainly do what I can to protect your people, Calix. I would not like to see the boots of the Aslanti stomp out what is... Are you okay there? Do you need a chair? To stamp out any... your people have been nothing but welcomed. We would do what we could do.
Oh, I appreciate that, because... Yes. Anyway, sorry.
Well,
I don't feel so good. Reese is like starting to sweat. He's like, no, that is quite a potent mushroom. Vorak's like,
maybe go back to the Calix's place and...
I'll take it back. And Vorak like pushes on my rim and takes it. And I was like, it should not infect him for too long, but boiling it is worse for you than it is to just digest it.
My boy just keeps having mushrooms.
He picked up a few as well, so...
Yeah.
I
Are you
mean,
addicted by any chance?
They are now.
I mean,
Thank you, Jack.
Shit.
Oh no!
Sorry,
they're
Alex.
not addictive to us, but I don't know about other species.
Well, I haven't met one of his kind before, so I don't know.
No.
Fucking liability.
It's one of the
this
things
one.
that make us hallucinogenic. Anyway.
Well, anyway, that's another matter.
Oh no.
So you asked us back for a drink. He drops his bottle. I'm assuming you want more than just a drink.
Oh,
if
no,
I
it
might
is
be so blunt.
no, you're.
Yes, what's your OnlyFans?
If I am
Do you
being
want
perfect,
the room?
if I am being perfectly honest, it is rare that we get people back to Kashoria, especially people like Calix. But I am more interested. I have to protect this place, but it is good for me to know who comes and goes.
Oh, of course.
It's standard security stuff, I suppose, isn't it?
And this is a bit more informal than me holding you at the gate.
That's very true.
We do not believe a Decimar would walk somebody in that would be harmful to their people.
I mean, you hope not. Though I realise maybe some of us aren't. Worldly knowledge, maybe. I don't know, going out of Kashoria has opened my eyes to things.
It is a big galaxy out there.
It really is. He's so big. And there's so many people out there. Actually, what's your place like?
Nice.
DM
I
panic.
love it when you...
I'm so sorry.
No, that's absolutely fine.
Because I mean, like,
Talk among yourselves.
this setup here, like,
Yes.
Dynatech's, like, come and offered us as trade and it's great and everything. I was just curious, like, have they ever done that with other races like yours or anything, or did you just go, hey, I want to work for Dynatech?
I left my home planet of
Insert planet name, yeah.
My press.
I left my home planet of Akara 4 when I made the bond. I wanted to explore, we wanted to see different things, and I eventually found Absalom Station, and then found work. I started off as a security official for Dynatech, but then ended up on the defense teams, and after a few security detail missions, I ended up becoming a
Baguette.
I ended up becoming a commander of this outpost, and since then it's been about a year. I thought I was going to rotate out in the first rotation after a few months, but I like details, so I asked to stay.
Aw. No, I get the wanting to wander and see things, but it's just nice to be home. I've got a lot of salad to collect, honestly. The salad here is just so much better. Absalom Station has some weird salads.
You got some weird way to space preserve salad that's better than earth preserving salad.
You could try it out and everything, and you make salad flakes.
Well,
I mean, there's a good fruit that you can dry into this sort of leather stuff, but then it gums up your teeth a lot, and then I know a cousin who lost a set of teeth eating it.
the problem I find is that although things grown on Absalom Station are the same, they are not the same. They're natural soils of the planet and of the environment they grows in are the flavor that you get.
Yeah.
I've only just noticed the graffiti.
The graffiti's good.
But for everybody else, there is a map on the table. However, they don't know that. You don't know that.
What map?
What now?
But with that, they, they put their cup down and they're like, oh, if there's anything else I can do for you while you are here, it's just nice to know who is around. I never actually got your names. I know that you're obviously Calix, but
Kaz.
pleasure.
I don't think I'm going to give him that one actually. Squeaks, actual service, sir.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you, Squeaks.
Can I backtrack and say I had a middle name this whole time?
A middle name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not technically lying when I say, with a dead straight face, Edwina.
Skelcon Edwina Shaw.
Yeah, it kind of fits, to be honest. I quite like it.
I love it.
Skelcon for the streets.
Edwina
for the sheets.
Edwina. Pleasure is mine.
Are you happy with us being here?
Of course.
Are you content with
this is Calix's home.
Oh,
I
of
just
course,
wanted
yeah.
to meet you and make sure that everything was above board, which it seems to be.
Yeah, so we're probably planning on going round Kashuria West and just have it, just showing these guys a little tour of the place. And then
Not a problem. I see that you came from Cassiopeia South. I trust everything there was. I trust everything there was. You got what you need in terms of the shots.
I've got some nice shots of walking and pointing, and actually on that note, you said some lovely things about the planet. Do you think we could use it as a little talking head? Just because it's very, very excellent stuff.
Oh yes, anything that you shoot at me, you can use.
It's wonderful, thank you.
Just showing these guys around. We probably won't stay for long, but we've got other business with Starfinders and Dyantech and just busy schedule. But I just wanted to pop in and say hi to home.
It's not a problem. Well, I will be in and around if you do need me. But I guess until then, my door is always open.
Except for now.
We don't know how long we're going to be here, but do you have any issues going on? Any problems that...
Not that I'm aware of. We have recently had to send back quite a sizable chunk of our defense teams, so we are...
Oh yeah, we heard about that.
Sorry, say again, I missed that. I'm too deaf.
Sorry, we heard about that.
Yeah, we had a incoming transmission from Arena Constantine. She asked us to send back half of their forces for some reason, and my second in command has taken those back, and I'm left with the leftovers. With their leftovers. But the
bench warmers.
but they are quite new on this rotation, so it's still getting them acclimatized to the surroundings. But otherwise, everything seems to be absolutely fine.
Good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw a dwarf in Cassiopeia South who he looked like he was sweating a lot. He looked very upset with the climate.
Yes, some of them
Don't
on
think
this
he's used
rotation
to the
have
heat.
been interesting.
Oh, how so?
Yeah, what's right?
Not.
Please tell me.
I don't know if they have sent us older members of the defense teams or ones that maybe have
Shit for brains.
or coming to the end of their service.
Wow.
Maybe. But not usually the young exploratory types that we would normally see through. The majority of the defense teams that have been sent back are some of these more, not fresh blood, but certainly.
Seasoned?
No, it seems like the ones that have stayed are more seasoned. Certainly look more scarred than I ever have been.
You're just like trying to get him to bitch about his crew, saying nasty stuff.
But they seem nice enough, and I'm getting to know them more.
There'd be a reason for that.
I do not know, but
Okay.
it's also I do not know why half of them were recalled. But
Maybe it's like a retirement holiday. Maybe they're like, hey, you're near your end, you get to have a nice holiday.
I imagine because not a lot goes on here, that is the reason.
Can I do a little sense motive on this guy
course you
to
can.
see kind of what's the vibe? And I'm going to add my expertise to that, by the way.
He's trying to suss us out. You don't need sense motive.
Plus, where's that gone? So that's 16, and then my sense motive, I believe, is just the D6 on my expertise. 18.
18. Seems above and beyond.
Okay.
Well, anyway, it's been lovely.
It has been my absolute pleasure.
Yeah. Oh, you...
Yeah.
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 The pleasure is all yours.
Yeah. So there's a viney purple flower that makes a really good tea, but don't steep it for too long.
Oh, you will have to show me.
I will, if I can find it.
I look forward to it.
All right.
And yeah, they sit down at the. Well, actually, no, they would probably walk out with you. They don't see you out, but they are like just as this like conversation comes to its natural conclusion. They are happily walking with you until you are back outside, and as you make your goodbyes or do whatever it is that you would do at this point, they're like, well, like I say, if you'll need me, I am. And he points to the home. And he goes back in, but he leaves the door open.
Good to know, thank you. Where should we go? Should we go by the river still, or?
I mean, you guys wanted to see the river, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, because I forgot I was here again.
So did we!
Oh, one.
Ren would have also said his name during that point and been very open about that. Look, I didn't quite like Nadine. I didn't like that she wasn't letting us look around. I think it's possible that if there's something being hidden, it's there. I didn't get any bad vibes from Epo and Neyma, but that doesn't mean that they're not good at lying.
May I interject? I think it's extremely weird, the level of harassment that we have received just from being here. That is not normal.
Well, I wouldn't see it as harassment. I'd say that
Wanting
we have been greeted politely by people who don't want us in Cassiopeia South.
Yeah, but why don't they want us there?
And that's
the question.
That's the question I'm
But
now
every
asking.
every other
Because-
place we've been to here, they've welcomed us.
No, they've acted welcoming. That's extremely different to being welcoming.
But it's
I
also
would-
very different to being harassed.
Yes. I would agree that the warehouse situation was, as the youths are saying, hella sus.
Aye, it's hella
Yay.
sus. But I think with
I'm chronically online these days.
I probably wouldn't be like, bloop, bloop. Vora, can you keep an eye on Roos Furr's pal? While we have a quick conversation. We'll get back to you soon and we'll let you know what's happening. But I mean, and like as you guys like progress through the town and it's probably like mid-afternoon, he's like, no, I'm happy to look around everywhere, but I think we need to get into that warehouse. I think that whatever's happening, something's not really there.
There's more information there than we know right now.
Absolutely.
I concur. However, it seemed, and that's another question. I think Roos is out of the game for now, so I'm going to leave Vorag and him to themselves. However, if we can, under the cover of night, or if we can find a way to have a snoop around, or we could ask Epo and Neyma if we can just go in and have another look. But
course of
That's a really
The more we
silly idea.
ask, the more we're likely to.
I already think, no offence, Calix, I do not think anyone believes you that this is for PR.
I didn't know what else to say.
It's the best excuse we have. We don't have any
I
other
think
excuse.
to lean like you have been leaning on the family, we'll get a few shots while we're here, but the fact is they would know if we were sent on a mission. So it's definitely a side
I mean,
quest for
information
you.
takes time to get here.
and that's
so-
what we're sort of relying on at the moment.
It does.
And I think if Dynatech were going to have sent a message saying that they're after you and that you're on the run from them, and that information was already here, I think you'd already been arrested.
At the minute, it's all about buying time until we can figure out what we're going to do here.
Or utilising that time and getting in before that information gets here.
How far does disguise go?
Well, that completely depends on your disguise. I mean, realistically, I would say if they're going to keep that area closed off, they probably know all of their security personnel.
So you can't disguise yourself as a person?
Oh, you got,
Like an actual person?
yeah, you could. You want about the actual skill and mechanic-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. That's what the disguise skill is for.
Did I get rid of that spell?
But again, that's a roll of the dice to how well you do it.
How about we could try and get some. I'm assuming we're sort of in a quieter place. Not
Yeah,
really around,
like as you
like,
everyone's sort of like doing their thing, but as you guys sort of approach the courtyard where Calix's domicile is, you know, you guys have been pretty clear of anything.
Stage whispers.
How about
Yeah.
Dynatech uniforms? If we can make our way in, posing as security,
I mean,
because it might not work for you, Calix, because I'm not sure there's any Decimar on the security team.
not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose I can try and cause a distraction. I don't know.
I
That's a
mean,
thought.
what's wrong with the old sneak and break in?
There's nothing wrong with that, but.
We do.
I mean, sorry, after you.
I was just saying that we do have. I'm gonna like pull up my one gloved hand. We do have a little backup in case we need to try and get someone away.
A bit of convincing.
Exactly.
I've already forgotten what that is, so your secret's safe with me. What's
The
that gonna do?
orb.
It can convince people. It's like
Stage whispers.
when we were back on the other planet where we got the orb.
Yeah, but it wasn't people, right? I thought it was just geese.
Nope. It's one command to a creature, and
A creature.
oh, it's
Humanoids count as creatures.
yeah.
You're all creatures.
Changes his standing with the user as if it was under the user's control. To make a little saving throw or fall under the effect, and it has one command, and it must do its best to carry out this task over the next 24 hours to the best of its ability.
So there's no limit on intelligence or anything. It's just a creature.
So like, everything is technically a monster in D&D. So you guys are all monsters / players, but like creature, construct, you know, that's the difference. Like if it was a robot, it's a construct. If it's a
I see.
bioorganism, it's a creature. If it's, you know, look, we only really saw the front door. And we,
Saw a couple of crates, but we didn't really look at them.
Yeah, but I don't think we would have been allowed to get that close. Those ones are already packaged up, so she'd rather us not open them. No way that we were going to have the balls to open those ones, but the other warehouse was locked as well.
Yeah. This is why I think we need to get in.
Yeah, but
My
which
older siblings did say that they would try and look for
Game
some
plan.
Dynatech uniform.
game plan? That warehouse that we were shown, or the other one? The one that we weren't shown.
well, she seemed pretty defensive on not
Both
letting
of
us
them.
see what was in there. So, you know, we already know some of the groundwork. I would say that one.
The
Yeah.
one that we were
Either.
let into.
What if we don't find anything?
No,
We don't find anything, and that's probably pretty good for you.
and then we move on.
It's all bases covered.
We've got to try something.
To which end, I guess, personally, I would like to do this undetected. And something I did notice last time, there's not a lot of people inside that building.
The warehouse.
There was us, and there was her. The only other people that came in when they were putting crates in there.
It's very Dynatech-y to have only certain groups of their staff knowing what's up.
And that, for me, tells us that that's probably the best place to look. If it wasn't teeming with people, nobody else can know about it. You can hide a lie within blissful ignorance.
I don't know where I got disguise from, because apparently it's not something I have.
Should be a skill that you have.
It's just something you can do.
So it's a skill, but you still also have to have the right stuff to do it. You know, so if you go, I'm going to disguise myself as a clown, you don't have clown next, but you've only got mud accessible. You're like, well, you can make that check, but it's going to be at a very high DC.
Mud clown.
Yeah, exactly. But disguise, I think, is a. Click on that one. Have the skills. Should be a proper check. Have we lost dice? Have we?
Yep. I'll find him later. It's okay.
I guess the main thing that we need to do is work out when. Because with half their forces missing, and
now's the time.
Probably night is better.
Yeah.
Harder to see.
Get the old classic.
I think so too. Hopefully you're all quiet.
Yeah.
I'd like to think so.
And by this point I'd say that you're probably back at the Calix domain and...
Did we go straight back
The
home?
pad.
Well, nobody said anything else, so I was assuming
yeah.
that's where you went.
Around
You
that area.
mentioned the river, and we
Yeah,
have one
yeah.
more area to have a look at.
I'm worried that we're wrong.
Well,
I'm 100%.
If we
wouldn't you rather we were wrong? If we were
Yeah.
wrong,
Then we
actually, you guys are actually really just happy.
I think, well, we kind of had a thought
Yeah.
last time, didn't we?
But I mean, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah, well, you could
if
see
they
it as
are
a
just
win.
happy, then Dynatech is doing good here, but then they're doing bad elsewhere. And my people seem happy, so doing this seems wrong to... If we do this, it's going to destroy everything here. And I don't want people to be upset here, but we've got the... And if there is nothing, if we don't find any evidence, then Dynatech wins. Then there is... We have nothing on them.
The best evidence would be to find that farm that we thought was probably back.
But if that's...
But I suppose it's there, so we can't fucking find it.
But they have everything rights to clone. I mean, look at TJ and TJ's people, and you know,
That is
what if I signed something and I didn't read all the paperwork properly? I can't imagine that their H&R haven't covered that as
I
a basis.
don't believe for 1 second that creating life as a clone means that life does not have rights.
I don't think I'm technically a clone. Okay,
No, we're talking about the farm.
No, I know, but I completely understand where you're coming from, Calix, but as someone who is currently traversing that wild ride, it's as the kids would say, hella tough. But also,
You don't hang around a lot of kids, do you?
I'm just following the hashtags, to be honest. I follow Soulfire quite a lot. She talks weird. But it's... I would rather know than not know.
I'd rather know, but then part of me thinks that there is no winning on this.
There isn't any winning. We are choosing what we want, and to kill a company that's pretty fucking awful, but also take down a society of very happy people with it. There's no taking Dynatech down and this staying the way it is.
The fact of the matter is, we have footage, whether it's made up or not made up, of Decimal being farmed.
Well, if it's made up, then this is all
And
on an errand.
if it's not Dynatech, or if it is Dynatech, doesn't matter. Something's going on with the Decimal, and someone's interested.
I mean, it's not that
So
I
if
don't...
it's going to be anywhere, it'd be here, or somewhere else that we just don't know about yet.
And to be very, very frank, Calix, your people may be happy, but if they're not taking this journey, you're all going to perish.
No, I know, and I know that, but like,
This stasis
we're
isn't...
living, and that's the thing. If we're not, I don't know, everyone seems happy, and I'm going to destroy that.
That's the point.
But maybe-
Seems.
I thought I was happy, and it turns out I was eating my colleagues.
They may feel happy now, but not happy for the right reasons.
We were being eaten by the wildlife of this place. Look at us now, we don't have to worry so much.
But how long had you survived before that? How many centuries, how many thousands of years had you survived until Dyantech came in to protect you.
I mean, but I mean, it's not nice seeing your siblings get eaten.
No.
One of them disappeared into the ground. It's
Sounds
horrifying.
lovely.
Unfortunately, it is nature, and that is the way of things. But the fact that you guys have survived for quite a long time, it goes to show that you will be around for much longer.
I know, it's not that I don't want my people to be free, but
Would you
I
like to
know
be
you
able to
don't want to
visit
be
your
killed.
family without being questioned? Bring your
Oh.
friends over without having to go for a cup of tea to make sure that we're not psychotic killers, because newsflash, we fucking are.
Sorry, what?
Hughes is going to get...
I beg pardon there, but psychotic killers.
Edwina doesn't speak for the group.
Ren knows my name.
I'm choosing that this is the Edwina side to come in.
I know, and it's...
Look,
I'm going to destroy this life that they have. And my family is going to hate me. Everyone here is going to hate me for that. And I know that's selfish, and I do want the best for them, and I do want to free everyone. But I also don't want to put everyone back in danger. And I want to free people, and I am so scared that Dynatech has everything covered and will find nothing, and that there is nothing we can do. And I just end up living with the knowledge that I have thrown everything away, and that everything is wrong, and that my people are dying regardless of whether I try and save them or not, and everyone's going to hate me regardless.
But if we don't find anything, we won't do anything. If we find something, that's fuel for the fire, that's proof.
but I also hear you. I understand that's a lot to take in, and that's a lot to weigh on your shoulders. But why don't we just start with one step? Why don't we start with just seeing if we can see what the truth is? Because it could be that this worry is for nothing, or it could be that we can show your people the truth and let them make a decision.
I'm also going to throw a spanner in the works here. I don't think that any of us have the right to make this decision apart from Calix, and if Calix doesn't want to do it, I don't think we should.
Agree?
Yeah, I mean that's 100%.
I do and I don't. Like, I want to know. I want to know the truth, and I want to be able to, that my people are not, no offence, but they're not under corporate thumb like yours. And I want to help
Offence.
your people.
Offence, Calix.
I don't know how else to say this.
You have come from corporate thumb to corporate thumb. You were happy before, and now you've been unfortunately pulled out of that. What life did you prefer?
Honestly, I kind of liked my desk job. I got to explore the world. I got everything I wanted. And I know that's ignorance and bliss and whatever, but I don't know, I'm just so confused. I don't know what's right. Like, I want everyone to be free and happy, but that freedom comes at the cost of everyone now being...
Look.
I don't know.
If I'm being honest, why don't we have a look and see how you feel? Because it sounds like you're worried about a lot of the unknowns. And I think if we go have a look,
You might see something that
You do or
makes
don't
that
like.
solid.
and if I mean, trying to get a read on Epo and Neyma, they seem pretty understandable. I don't know how good they are at lying, but I
I've
didn't
always found them quite nice.
I didn't distrust them. They seemed quite genuine.
Were they here
I
when you
distrust
left?
them.
Yeah. When
How long
I
were they
when
here
I
before?
probably about 4 or 5 months.
I'm just
Um,
thinking that they may not actually know what was going on.
And that's a possibility.
100%.
Like,
I
Fucking
don't.
know.
Epo and Neyma are relatively close with Rena.
It's a defence team.
But Rena might not necessarily tell Neymar and Epo what's going on.
You said about Dynatech only having the right people in the right places. That could be one of those perfect things. If the leader of the defense teams here doesn't know about some kind of secret operation, ignorance and bliss,
Exactly.
then there's no lying. I couldn't, like, I'm a pretty good judge of character, but I didn't-
It's the perfect cover story.
exactly.
Because Epo and Neymar might genuinely not know what the fuck is going on outside.
For how long?
So
How-
therefore we can't interrogate him because they don't know him.
How long are we expecting we've got before the message?
I mean, it's been 1 day already, so shortest is tomorrow and longest is 4 days from now.
Right.
So we need to do this tonight.
So that gives us a time frame. Calix, if you don't want to come in there, it's fine. But we're going to go have a look. We're going to see if there's any evidence, see if there's anything that's maybe untoward or something that proves that this is all above board. But I'm not going to lie, the data files don't get the hackles up without good cause.
I mean, I do want to know, but
Then maybe keep that in mind. Just that one thought. You do want to know the truth.
And you ain't going to find that out without looking.
yeah.
As much as you were happier before, you clearly need to know the truth.
Because say if we didn't do anything, and we thought, you know what, people are happy, let's just leave it. How about and then we find out 3-4 months down the line, oh, actually, everyone's now on a silk farm.
Oh, God.
You will feel
Oh.
like you have just doomed them.
I don't
Exactly.
think that's fair. That's putting more pressure on
No,
Calix's
I
already
unfortunately,
worried
I think
mind.
it is the truth.
Calix is already thinking about all the possibilities.
And this is one of them, which is why it even promotes the fact that we have to act.
We only have to act if there is solid proof.
Well,
If
well,
there's-
when I
Well,
say act,
we
I
need to
mean
find the proof.
look.
That's the
we need
thing.
to.
But we need to work out how we can do it without fucking everything up. How did anyone study the crates and it looked like we could open them with a tool that we have? Because
Give me a recall knowledge check.
clearly we can't buy one
Well, I didn't
here.
say, because I was close to it with TJ.
Absolutely. I mean, it's going to be a very low DC for. There's no actual thing in the it's just a D20 for recall knowledge.
Oh, 12.
Well, that's fine. It's going to be a low DC because crates are a pretty standard thing.
Oh, they're just like wooden crates. I kind of
they're
imagine
like
they were like
metal
those
crates with-
metal, like
They are metal crates with a keypad on them that is used to open them. They are hermetically sealed, so the lid will be like.
yeah, but keypad.
But at the same time, that means that you can either hack into them
You
or
got computers, boy. Yes.
you could even force them open in a way. They are.
Without setting alarms.
I mean, most crates aren't alarmed; they're just locked. If there's going to be an alarm, you would imagine that would be yeah, with the building or anything. But then at the same time, you've seen so far, and even like Vorag and Ren would say, you know, we've seen people come and go throughout day and night. But to be honest, it seems like those places are less people and less foot traffic. So I think if we have a little snoop around the building to see if there's any maybe other little ways we can get in.
Where are the crates actually packed rather than just stacked?
I think they said they were packed where the silk is farmed.
Oh, that'll be in West.
Yeah, Cassiopeia
East.
West.
Yeah,
We
West.
haven't been to
But
That way they
couldn't
can
just
get
have-
it fresh in there and
They
then.
couldn't just have the workers walking around somewhere where there was crates being filled with shit it shouldn't be filled with.
They might be
I
doing
would
that
agree.
in the unknown warehouse.
To which end, I mean, if you were to take crates into that place, it's the perfect place to put
So
extra
we
cargo.
could try and go in through from. What if we go in through from cargo?
Sorry, what?
We get packed in.
We don't
Maybe
have time
those
for
of us
that
who
shit.
don't look quite so.
But that is incredibly
Subtle.
risky. Because
Oh yeah,
What
hermetically
time
sealed might be. a
is it
problem.
now?
I'm going to let you guys decide late afternoon towards evening time because it's very loose with like leaving Epo and Neyma's
Have
place.
we done all fucking 3 of them in one day or did we rest?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's probably more like evening. We probably haven't done all 3 in like half a day, have we?
But I'd like to move on that tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agree.
well,
think it has
we
to be.
don't have a choice, I don't think, because we
It
could
does
get
have to be
discovered tomorrow.
tonight.
We
Okay.
ideally have to be off this fucking planet tomorrow. I mean, this lovely planet, of course, but fuck Dyantech.
A night stay. If you want to leave this planet, you can, but a night stay.
To which end then, I ask you guys, are you wanting to fast forward time and then go for a snoop around? Or, you know, what are you doing to prepare for sneaky?
I have things that I want to prepare, but I will need to give myself some time to think, so I might take 5.
I was going to say I need to take a bit.
Okay.
It's fine.
TJ.
I won't
Squeak,
discuss
squeak.
until I'm
I'm
back.
going by squeaks currently just because I don't want to, if the message does come through, I don't want to out myself.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I didn't know if you TJ. I'm
No,
sorry,
I'm
I
still
didn't,
workshopping the name.
I didn't mean to offend you, genuinely, and I want to see your people free as well. Like,
I know, I just,
want- I'm sorry.
I thank you, Calix. I think we're both going through very similar things right now, and I'll be honest, I sometimes feel that some of you do see me as not real sometimes.
No, of course.
Since you found out about how I was made, and it's, you know, am fully fledged, and I have complex emotions and thoughts, and I'm working through them. And I know you will look at me and go, "Oh, bloody old TJ," but you know, I really do get it, Calix. I really do.
I'm sorry if I've ever made you feel that way. I've never wanted or thought of you like that.
I know. I don't think you necessarily mean to, but sometimes I think things slip, and I get it. I understand, but
I'm sorry. I know I've called you like an administrator and stuff, and there's the whole.
no, that's part of the thing. It's fine. That's fine.
I know, but I don't want that to demean you or anything.
No.
Like, you are. I value you. One of my best friends. Like.
You're one of mine, Calix, and you know, whatever you choose to do, we've got your back completely, and
you too. I won't leave
Dynabros.
you. So, I won't leave you.
Good show, old chap.
So in terms of
I'm not that old.
the next couple of hours while you're getting ready to go on a stealth mission, essentially, is there anything you guys do to prep or anything?
I kind of really want to do something really ill-advised.
Please do something ill-advised.
So, you know how Epo and Neyma had data pads on their desks?
Yep.
Are they still, if I kind of was to go back to their house, are they still in?
Let's make a roll for that. Let's make it percentile. They're quite chummy with everyone. In the morning, they have a certain routine, and in the afternoon, we're talking late afternoon, early evening. There's a 25% chance they're out. 0 to 25 on a D100, and they're out.
Okay. Which one's a D10? That one. 35.
They're in.
Okay. I'll knock on the door then.
It's actually open.
Oh, knock knock.
Hello, Squeaks. It is good to see you. How can I help?
Oh, actually, before I preface this, before that, I'd like to disconnect some wires on my data pad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you making it non-functioning?
I'm making it. I think I'm just going to loosen it a little bit so the screen's kind of a bit.
Give me a computers check, because I don't know if that's really your expertise.
I've been learning. Why do you think we'd hang out with Tech Bro? That's not great. That's 10.
I mean,
An average of
that's not coming out.
Cool. I'll crack the screen then.
Wow!
Please mark down that you are cracking the screen on your data
Yeah,
pad.
absolutely.
Give me a strength check while you're there.
Oh, I'm so good at those.
Give me athletics. Nat 20.
It is!
Oh my god.
For 22!
Your screen
Smashes
is
that shit.
inoperable.
Shards glisten.
You're like,
Love it.
Smoosh!
That's obscene. Knock knock!
Wait! Knock! Hey, it's just good to see you. How can I help?
I had a whoopsie.
Oh no.
I do apologise for the inconvenience, but I was wondering if I may make use of your technology for a moment, just to back up my data.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay.
With the just big been like that. eyes.
15.
TJ wanted to do something. This is it.
You left the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, writing a plan of action.
15.
15. Oh, God.
Think of the big Puss in Boots size.
Well, no, I'm looking. I mean, I do not know what I can help with, but if there's, I can have a look.
It would just be lovely if I could just plug it into one of your screens just to like transfer the data, because I can't, it won't do the thing.
Who is this?
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you kindly.
And they'll lead you across to the desk, and they, some of the data pads are on, the screen's on, and there's a place that you can like hardwire your data pad into, like bring it up on the screen there, and you can see that it comes up with what the screen should be.
Yeah. It's a lot of selfies.
That is a lot of pictures.
I've been doing a vlog.
What is it? No. We're not going through that.
Can I, while I'm sort of like trying to transfer data across, can I send? Would I be able to send it over to the ship from where we are?
I mean, yes, you could absolutely send data to the ship.
I'll send my data back to the ship, and while I'm doing that, can I try and kind of, how many data pads are on the table?
About 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
You can see that, like, give me a perception check. Some of them are like on.
Yeah.
So, Neymar did let slip right that even though we landed far afield, that they still know where we landed.
No.
Oh.
No.
They just asked you, how come you walked in.
Okay.
It's a 13.
Cool. I mean, some of the data that are on, you can see like personnel manifests and also data entry of it would be scheduling or rotas.
Okay. Are they still kind of like hanging about while I'm doing this?
They're in the room just like living. They're sort of like, maybe they've got like a bit of the simmered fruit at the table and they are taking it in, but they are quite chatty as well. They are like, how are you finding it here on outside of Absalom Station?
Oh, it's very, very different, you know. I'm used to, you know, windowless 4 walls, and suddenly it's, you know, all this colour and everything. Quite the thing. I don't suppose that you've got any wind of any, you know, salacious stories this side of the planet, or any, you know, interesting gossip that I could feed back for the tabloids. You know how we always like to mix things up a little bit.
I would not know of anything sexual in nature.
Well, not necessarily sexual, but you know, sort of like you know, like black market or fights in the street.
Not necessarily here in the town, but this whole system is known for piracy. Outpost Z, which is a space station up in orbit of the 2 outer planets, it is a lawless community. They can be a bit dangerous up there, and we know that pirates and smugglers have used this planet before, but it's one of the things that we look to try and protect them from, but yet have not seen this kind of activity here since we have been here.
Oh, I see. While we're chatting, I want to try and take one of the data pads.
That would be a sleight of hand check, I believe.
Wouldn't it?
I'll do mine open.
Sake! It's only a 7. Can I try and play it off as a oopsie? I've dropped it.
Give me a bluff check.
17.
So, tell me how you grab the data pad, and then how you notice them seeing that, and then how you play that off.
I think I try and sort of like want to try and slide it under my new cape, and then realise that my cape doesn't have pockets, and so I'll sort of like go to sort of make it as if I was going to grab my data pad that's just behind it, and not like just kind of knock it to the ground and go, oh, I'm so sorry, a cramp, I've been filming all day.
It's no wonder that they come over and they'll like lean down and pick up the data pad and put it back on the table quite haphazard. Not haphazardly, but they put it down, not in like a set place or anything. It's like, no wonder that you broke yours.
I know, silly old me, eh? Anyway, thank you very much for this. I'll sort of like start closing things. Does he have his emails open by any chance as I'm closing tabs? Damn, okay. Worth a shot.
The only tabs that are open are literally like stock manifest, personnel manifest, rotas, and inventory.
Can I have a quick look at rotas for who's meant to be on warehouse tonight?
I would say that you can get a quick glance.
Yeah.
It'll be a high DC perception check.
Sure. It's not very high. 13.
You can see the tab K2,
Yeah,
but
that's it.
you don't get to see like the names. Like it's when you like
Yeah.
you don't need to like, read a name, but it's outside of like
Yeah.
what you're expecting. Like what was that name?
Like, what was it again?
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly that.
I don't suppose you've got a spare I could borrow for the time being. Otherwise, I'll get told off so badly.
I can look at getting you a replacement, or I can look at getting you a screen repaired if nobody in your troop is
Oh, well.
technologically savvy.
Oh well, I'll try my team, but I'll take the beating then. That's fine. Thank you very much. I'm kidding. They don't beat me. They treat me very well.
Oh, that is good. Like, and he looks surprised at the beating, and it's like
no, it's just a little Starfinder banter that I've been picking up.
that is not something to joke about.
Honestly, it's wild out there, dude.
Ah, well, please take care, and if they do mistreat you, you let me know.
Oh, I will. Thank you. I greatly appreciate your time and thank you for letting me sort myself out and.
Not a problem.
All right.
And I'd say with that, probably like by the time that TJ gets back to the rest of you, it is early evening. Ren is now like tightening up his boots.
I had a whoopsie.
What the fuck did you do?
I tried something and it didn't work.
Oh, give it
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Engineering checkmates, engineering or computers, it's fine. Ren's like doing up his boots. You can see he's like sheathed this massive fucking sword on his back. He's like checked his like
Montage.
pistols. There's like a helmet next to him.
17.
17. Yeah, within about an hour you can replace the screen on TJ's data pad.
Thank
There
you,
you
guys.
go. Be more careful.
I backed it up to the cloud.
I'd like to.
Wow. We're not in Absalom, there's no cloud here.
I'd like to ask Kelkin for help with disguise.
How are you
Do you
disguising?
makeup?
Yeah, basically. I'd like to sort of disguise myself, like, because some of the other Decimar have patterns on them, and I'm fairly unpatterned, I'd like to just ask Kelkin to...
Do you have a Jenkins that we can frame? Because we can, by all means copy someone's pattern and.
No, everyone's really nice. I wouldn't want to do that to them. But can you do, like, the face shape of that one, and the body pattern of that one, and the tail pattern of that one? Like, if I'm just pointing to random siblings
Hit me
running
like
around.
your French girls.
Yeah.
Can I?
And
Because I
then-
don't have makeup.
Can
I was gonna say, this is the thing. Have you got
You have,
a
don't you?
disguise kit,
You bought makeup.
I did buy makeup. Remember, I bought makeup
I remember
to
you
do
bought it,
my.
and then
like,
you did a massive like geisha face.
Yeah,
And
it was horrible.
how much of that is left? Does it actually say how much in there you get to use, or is it a one-time use thing?
Cosmetics. There we go.
One-time use makeup seems like a rip.
You usually look covering blemish. Can be purchased using cosmetics to disguise yourself. So you can see +1 on the circumstance bonus on disguise checks as long as you are not attempting to disguise yourself as a different species. That's what it says.
I will happily say that you can use that to give you a +1 on the disguise check.
Cool. And then I'd like to borrow one of my siblings who are vaguely close in size to me, like a different, like a very generic work shirt.
Yeah, not a problem.
So going with the all Decimar look the same.
If you are doing that and you want to look different, then if you are aiding, you can do the disguise check and you can offer the aid. So roll a d20, add your disguise to it.
Oh, that's not bad.
We go in full disguise then, aren't we, chaps?
Do I need
I don't think I
anything
need to.
dot-wise in order to do this?
You've got your cool
Have you got anything
Exactly,
in there?
I mean-
Is there a plus in it?
So am I.
It says +8, but I haven't got
Aviators,
blue
of
dot,
course.
I've just got
Oh,
the
of
green
course.
The
one.
green one's fine. So,
18.
18? Yeah.
21 for help. So
Yeah, so that's going
I'll
to be
direct you on patterns.
19 total, plus the +1 from that's a dirty 20
Okay.
to disguise. And yeah, Calix looks like a different Decimar.
Just blend into the crowd.
With that, is there any particular way you guys would like to approach? I was going to go over the wall, not through the gate.
How high were the walls?
They're pretty high, but
You
I'm
got-
not bad at climbing.
Hmm.
I've got
Can you climb
some.
with the rope?
I've got.
You can climb without
You
a
can
rope.
Literally climb.
No, but I mean I can bring a rope up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
What I was
see,
gonna do as
and
well.
help
Oh
us.
right, well then.
But no, we can both do it.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have climbing speed, so we'll have to like
Yeah.
hoist up the rope.
Personally, I think that before the gates close for night, we should leave as quickly and quietly as possible without being seen. And when the gates close and it gets darker, that's when we scale the wall of K2.
I did have questions for Roos. Is he conscious?
Bruce is completely out of it, and Vorax and Ren would have been talking this entire time and been like, Ren's like, if you can post guard here and make it look like we're still here and that you are our protection, that'd be great.
So does that tea like last longer than the actual shroom then? Because it was an hour before, wasn't
Oh,
it?
he's out for the entire night.
It's more potent.
Yes.
Fuck's sake. Well, I did have some questions. Whether you want all of us to focus on the one warehouse that we went to, or whether you want to split and check out both of them.
Were they quite close to each other? I can't remember.
They're on opposite sides of this town, essentially.
That sector thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
It's not
I would
terribly
argue
close.
that recent events have taught us that maybe splitting up isn't always the best idea.
Let's stick with the one that we've been to, but not had a good look at.
Okay. And also I thought about the crates. If we're talking about stack, like maybe we need to not waste our time on the ones that are at the top on the outside. Maybe dig a few out.
Go deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to, before we go, I think actually with you, Kaz, I will hold out my hand and I will mind link with you.
Okay, so Mind Link, if you remember, it can share 10 minutes worth of imagery. It's not like a telepathy thing.
So I can only use it for 10 minutes?
No, it's an instantaneous thing that then sends across basically 10 minutes worth of information. I
Okay.
have a double check of the spell, because it's something we had to retcon last time because other members of the Death Mark had it. And telepathic communication and telepathic link are the other ones.
So, seeing as Roos is non-available, any chance that Ren would have taken note of the patrols on the walls?
Aye, that was actually something I was going to bring up. It seems like now that they are somewhat understaffed, they seem to stay to the towers and seem to keep the floodlights going out towards the outer perimeter, which is why I kind of think that we should leave while the gates are open, because they don't seem to cover the fields of flight that are on the insides of these 4 towns.
Are the lights just going out, or are they on a road?
They do seem to sweep. But it seems to be, and he points to he's got like a map that you can bring up, and it points to like around the outside, like protecting.
So
from...
we can time it right, ideally, and avoid
Exactly
it.
that.
Okay.
As for patrols, it seems to only be when they are switching out guards in the towers that they seem to move across the walls. Otherwise, the only other patrols I've seen have actually been going out into the a wider patrol into like the outer areas around the town.
So ideally, we're not going for a switch. We're just going to try and sneak past the guys that are in the towers.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So if we don't find anything, do you want to continue the search to go have a look at the ships, or do you just want to call it a day if we don't find anything in the warehouse?
I think we'll know more once we're in, to be honest. If it's, I think,
See how long
Yeah.
it takes.
If
bit of a
I think the
wing
only
and a
other thing
prayer.
I can think of is if I happen to, or anyone who happens to find maybe a console that I can perhaps link into, I can try and mine some information out of it.
I think we do need a getaway plan.
run.
Yeah, get back over the wall.
But if someone gets caught, you say run. Like we leave them to
I
get
was
caught.
going to probably stay on one of the walls and keep lookout. That's why I wanted to mine it, so that I could tell you if anyone was coming.
Well, I think let's get to the wall and let's take each one as we get there, because we don't have long to act.
Step by step.
I think if one of us gets caught, we'll deal with that as we get to it. But, I mean, it doesn't look like they've got the facilities to hold anybody. Which end?
Agreed.
We have compads, so if you need to get us, you can. Like,
I know,
People
but
coming,
it's faster. Falcon.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Falcon.
So, with that, as we get to 0 hour, the first roll that needs to be made will be to be unseen leaving Cassiopeia North. you can choose a few different times in which you can leave. It can be on the changeover of the shifts, when people are coming and going, or it could be when you think the main light of the sun is disappearing. But
Well, Ren said just before the gates are shut that we should leave, so when would that be?
in and around those times, I'm more giving you a case of there's one that's got a set DC and the other one's got a little bit of a higher DC. And that's going to be on you guys to decide.
Do we want to try and blend with the crowd like Assassin's Creed in it?
That would be more useful, I think.
I mean, I was going to say that for me personally, it would be best to go out with the shift.
Yeah.
So, but I mean,
I'm
if
happy.
we could all go,
I'm happy
and
with
then
that.
yeah.
Shift change.
Okay, everybody roll me a stealth check, please. This will be a group check. That doesn't sound like a good sigh out, does it? I'm gonna tell you now, Ren fucking passed that.
Right, stealth. Okay.
Calix.
5.
5.
18.
18.
21.
21.
29.
29. Dirty 20 on Ren's side of
I
things.
say.
As a group, you believe that you are unseen
Sweat.
as you leave
Oh, that makes
Cassiopeia
Yeah.
North in the twilight
That's when I
hour
survive.
of the second day here on Cassiopeia. How long until that message comes in? What will you find in the next few hours? But we're going to go to break. To which end, let's find out how you can win one of these. Everybody who's watching on Twitch. If you put the keyword society into chat,
Oh. Oh.
you can win the Starfinder badge. So podcast listeners and YouTube listeners, unfortunately, you have to be on Twitch to do this. But anybody on Twitch, type in the word society, and when we come back from break, we'll pick a winner. One of those. Until then, we'll see you in about 10 minutes' time. Take it easy. From break, how's everyone doing?
Like, fuck, are we?
Fuck are we?
You're over here.
Aw. Oh. How you doing, Jack? How you doing, Steph?
Yeah,
alright,
living,
yeah.
thriving, surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a good break.
Yeah. Myself a nice lovely cup of tea.
Oh, still nursing the
The
peach monster at the
monster.
moment. Peach one's probably my favourite now.
I like the, I can't think what it's fucking called. It's one of the punch ones. Like the creamy looking one with the red.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
that's
reading
pretty
that one.
good. Yeah. So you know, got that going on there. Lot going on in this world right now.
Yeah.
Many things.
We've got a little thing going on maybe Wednesday.
Oh, we
Yeah,
do.
don't we?
Little secret recording
Nothing
here
revealed
at
yet, but
Dragonborn Industries little
things
cordy
in the
chord
works.
session, yeah. Little just a. And if you're just hanging around on Twitch, hey, thanks for hanging on in there. Enter that keyword society, and you can win one of these little Starfinder badges. And actually, while we're still on quite a few low viewers, and it's like the usual regs, I'm really happy that they could win one right now. So, yeah, because I'm assuming when we start getting to dice and stuff like that, it's going to get like Cersei during the break a bit more feral. So hopefully,
And it'll just be me just being like, poke the bear.
you don't have a set of my dice
I
yet, do you?
don't yet, no. I've been saving my pennies.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe one day I'll make people some dice again. I don't know.
Birthday present?
I do that for people's birthday. I missed your birthday this year, didn't I?
Did,
Yeah. When was it?
Oh, fucking
April
hell.
12th.
April 12th.
Oh, pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Oh,
Pretty
so-
recent as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was supposed to Yaz's, who's is in and around that time. But,
Christmas.
you know, so what did you get me for my birthday?
A dice bag.
Oh yeah, handmade as well.
Get that in, mate.
I know. It's actually here somewhere. There it is.
That's how much he thinks.
Yeah, honestly.
No, it's actually overtaken my other dice bag.
Hey.
Moved. The dice I actually use are in this one, and the dice I don't use are in my other one. And it's double-sided.
Yes,
so.
reversible.
Oh, it's really cool. That's down there because I can reach it, and then because usually I only need like a D20 at the moment for it. But yeah, so once everybody's back in, we'll get back into the next session. I'm going to leave the thing pinned, and then by the end of the at the end of the episode, I'll do the random generator on chatbot, and we will draw the winner for the Starfinder badge. But yeah. Get that keyword in there if you are catching up or if you are in. There should be a pinned message about it, and hopefully we'll get somebody out there a pretty cool. I think they're pretty cool anyway.
The hella exclusive.
Currently. So everybody in the world's won one, and everybody in the world's going to watch this stream totally. Yeah, and we'll see if we can who we can get some some Starfinder badges out to. I've actually been printing off some of these to put in dice. So there will be a future giveaway of a set of Starfinder dice with the because we should hopefully have the new masters soon with the new font, which is our actual font for the channel, and also those in there. I was going to do a set of the Drift Nebulas, but with Starfinder badges in there.
Sexy.
Yeah, pretty good. But we'll draw. Wait, Peyton switch all. Just checking out chat there. Yeah, we'll draw that towards the end of the episode, and we will get one of those badges out to you in that point. But I guess until we're waiting for Tamsin to jump back in, really.
Banter.
Banter.
We need banter. She's. Yeah.
No, it's all good. We'll jump back in anyway because you guys are going on a wee little adventure.
With
A
Miss
wee
Is that the
little.
bus lady?
Yeah.
Bye.
I've been doing that all day as well. Like yes, I was like bye.
I love chicken dinner.
Oh, I love memes. They're great.
Memes.
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 So we bide time. To which end, I'm going to jump back into it, and then
Right.
Tamsin will come back up in a moment. So, to set the scene, you guys with Agent Wren have left Roos and Vorak behind at Calix's home because Roos has ingested more of those mushrooms, and Ian needed a way for him to be out of the action tonight since Alex and James aren't here, and it was pretty perfect to be there. But you guys managed to sneak out with the crowd of the shift change. You watch as the rest of the Decimar that are leaving head towards Cassiopeia West, which is where the supposed silk farming areas are for the trade deal that Dyantech has with the Decimar people here. The light is really beginning to fade now, and it's starting to get to the dark. That's the end of the sentence, really, isn't
Let's
it?
get into the dark.
Get into the dark. Let's get into the dark. You know, to that night before the morning.
To death.
Yeah, and you can see that they're not guard towers, but they're sentry posts on the outer wall. So if you're having a look at the map that's in front of you there, so you've got the gate tower ones, but then they're the only ones that point into the middle, and they don't really have any floodlights that are on at the moment. But the ones that are on the outside, they all have floodlights that point out into the meadows and the fields around to protect from predators or see anything coming in. So you guys are pretty free to move your way across towards K2, and as you're going along, stage whispering, Ren is like, look, I think realistically we need to have a quick look around, see where we think the biggest gap between these sentry towers are, and that's where we go over. Or we try and do it closer to that particular facility and then try and get in behind it. Which would you rather do?
I don't understand the options.
Basically, what he's saying is, go around the outside, see where you think the biggest gap is, that's going to be less seen for you to climb over, or try and find an area directly behind the facility that you're trying to get into and come in behind it, so that you don't have to then cross the
courtyard or anything like that.
I see.
Yeah.
I'd say probably the behind is the best because we want an easy escape as well.
So we'd have
We
more
need to.
lights but less to cross in the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
And we don't know actually if there's any guards on the inside while the gates are closed.
We know nothing right now. I think that's probably our best shot because it's going to be very clear in the middle if we have to cross it.
Yeah.
Very open as
Yeah.
well. And if anything to go by earlier, we've obviously got whatever that armory is further towards the back, that's, or the billet, that's probably going to be filled with people. If anybody's outside maybe having a smoke, if anybody's, there's more risk, I think, crossing there than there is of timing climbing the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
Let's make our way around there.
Okay, stealth checks from everybody, please.
I will activate my
Wow.
sheath array,
Yeah.
which will give me an insight bonus +2 to my stealth.
Okay. Calix,
21.
21.
11.
TJ. Skelkin, 15.
18.
18. Okay. Not bad across the board from everybody, but let's give some people in towers. That's cocked, and let's do this over.
Couldn't see that, wasn't it?
So you're coming in on,
Probably it's coming
it's
this.
on this side of it, so in between K2 and K4 basically, on your map there.
Oh, yeah,
So technically you're coming in there.
I thought we were coming in the other side.
That's the
this is the
between
one that we
K-
were looked in previously.
Right, yeah, okay.
So we're going to come in like
So
that.
there's only really the front tower. So we'll call that front left as you come across from north. Then right. Okay. From my side, sorry. And then the back tower can't really see you, so they're going to have a big minus to this. Which is where they get the nat 20, but massive minus to it. And with that, as a group, you've beaten that. Okay. It does take you a little bit longer than you expect. Because coming from north, you have to essentially go via one of the other compounds and then trying to get in to this area to go over the wall. You're finding that you're having to wait a lot longer as like beams of light cross over each other on the other side, which creates a massive amount of secondary illumination essentially. And about an hour passes of where you have to like wait, move maybe 20 feet, wait, move. It's caterpillar affecting.
Yeah.
But you get to the base of this wall, and Ren sort of like back up against it. It's like he pulls out one of his pistols and attaches like a small grappling hook to the end of it. Looks up, fires it up, and it's pretty like. Hey, that's one.
I was going to say, can I know if this is like possible to do? So, illusionary starfield. The spell causes a target to see an illusory star pattern, naturally occurring space phenomenon, or other general skyscape you choose during the details of during casting.
Yeah.
So, am I allowed, knowing the flying potentially predators of this planet, to create an illusionary sort of like pattern of predatory flying creatures?
I think not, because that would come under the minor or major illusion spells.
Right, okay.
I think because this is illusory starfield, it quite literally is like you can change like how the stars look in an area
That's
of
fair.
the sky if you like read the spell further. Related to the false skyscape, such as a location on a planet according to the stars.
Yeah.
So basically it's like changing the constellation shape. So they're like, oh, I'm more south than I thought I would
I
be.
didn't know if it was like, or other general skyscapes, but
No, so I was saying no on that one.
that's fair. So, never mind. Yeah, I'll just climb up with a second rope.
Okay, so
But quietly.
quite easy to climb up for yourself because you have a climb speed. Whereas Ren basically attaches himself to the rope and then begins to climb up. After a short amount of time, it's a good 30 foot, 35 foot up. You can attach your rope at the other side, and Ren is like hunks over, and then it gives like the rope a quick tug to indicate for you guys to come up. So there are two ropes. Who out of you three is going first?
TJ, you want to go up?
If I go then,
That'll be an athletics check to climb.
I'll give TJ a little hand and just kind Like shoulder on the arse.
So,
Buy her strokey dinner first.
it is not going to be that you don't make it, but again, we're losing time.
Yeah.
So, as quick as... I mean, I assume you're going up the other one then? Or are you waiting?
I'm in the middle of helping TJ.
Okay. Skel, can you climb in the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, athletics check, please.
18.
18. Cool, not a problem. You can get to the top, you climb over, you see that TJ's really struggling, and like, Kaz is holding them there, and they're just like... pulling themselves up. And it's like, fuck. Like, whispers to you. You can see, like, the sentries in the tower, they're pretty relaxed, and they seem to be mostly focused on the sky, but they could be easily alerted to your presence if you were to hang around too long. Hand over to you guys, what do you do?
Okay. How far is TJ up now? Like halfway?
Not even that, probably, with a 6.
Jesus Christ.
So if it's below 5, they were falling.
Just get up there, Kaz, I'll follow.
Okay.
Am I up there yet?
Yeah, you'd be up there.
Can we start like hoiking TJ's rope up from
Absolutely
the top?
can. And between... It's like, hold on. And between you, if you both make an athletics check,
Oh,
Oh dear.
12.
okay.
Can I keep an eye out for any guards or anything like this is going on?
Perception check, please.
Nat 20 for me to go.
Yeah. I mean, you're quite used to this anyway, and I think with the extras that you have, it's, I think a lot easier for you. Whereas Ren and Skel can begin to like pull the TJ up, and you're just like being like hoisted up.
29.
29. There's a moment where the rope like pulls on the top of the thing, it's like, and Ren like stops, and he like holds you for a second, and you watch and you see the guard like, what was that? And then, it's probably nothing.
It's like waiting for the cards. Must be nothing.
It was just the wind.
It was the wind.
Oh,
You hear that? What's that noise?
Must be nothing, you're right, dude.
Dude, and he's like, you're always hearing things. So, yeah, all right, fair enough. Got a light, and then you can hoik TJ up. There's this like moment where you'll get to the top, and Ren's like, hopefully that's the last. Stage Whisper, hopefully that's the last of the fuck ups. But actually, I'll leave my rope here, and then drops your end down the other side, and like lowers it down quietly. I guess we go in.
Is it wise to leave the rope here?
If we want a quick escape, yes, but if not, if they've got nothing to hide, then realistically, it's going to be fine if we do leave the rope here and we get caught. If they have got something to hide, I imagine we're probably fighting our way out.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Risk it for a biscuit.
I understand.
Can I have a marching order going down the ladder, down the rope, please?
Okay.
Ren's happy to go first if you want him to.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
Athletics down's going to be easier. Ren would also say to you, hold on, cross your legs over the rope, and just...
I'll try.
16.
16, okay.
I'll go next.
Athletics on the way down.
I'm right ready to like catch TJ. I'm trying to break the fall just in case.
7.
It's not below 5.
Okay.
Skelkin,
25.
25. And I assume you're climbing down.
Just climb down.
Yeah.
I show off.
I think there's a point where like Ren goes to tell you about this, and you're like, yeah, cool, you cross your legs over it first, then go over. You're like,
What happens is TJ's cape gets caught around his leg. It's all like, like aerial acrobatics down. But really poorly.
I'll give them perception checks because it's a pretty low roll.
God damn it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's my flavouring.
The other one's just like, no, I swear I heard something. Kind of like looks out the front. They're going to be on a heightened alert. They're going to start getting pluses to their
Fucking
perception
piss.
checks.
I'm so sorry, I was still
Shit.
in an office.
To which end, Ren then comes down. It's really sleek. He's like,
Show off.
I'm more used to it than you are. And you guys are at the back of this building, at the base of the rope.
Do you want me to go onto the roof?
Stage
On the
whispers.
stage was
Oh
written.
yeah. Do you want me to go onto the roof and keep an eye out?
No, I think
don't
there's
think so.
more chance of them seeing you if you go up there.
If we're all inside, we're going to be covered at least.
Yeah.
We need to get there.
But left or right, we need to start looking around to find entry points.
The one we looked at
Left.
previously is our left or right.
You are currently behind that particular building.
Okay.
So now you need to choose direction. You're going around to the right or around to the left of the front.
So let's see. So going right would take us forwards, and going left would take us back. So
Go around
probably
here.
back,
Probably back, yeah.
because we've got
More
only
cover.
one tower watching rather than two.
So we're going to go left.
Cool. Can everybody give me a stealth check, and can everybody give me a perception check, please?
Okay.
Yes.
2 14s on the dice there.
Stealth 23.
23, Calix. 6, TJ.
18.
18,
22.
22. So both sentries roll 14s. They're getting a plus to this as well now. Total of 16. As a group, you are beating that. As you make your way around, perception checks wise, what did everybody get?
30, 20.
18.
17.
19.
19, and Ren. Cool. Actually gets the worst on that one, I think. He does. So, as you move your way around, what you notice is there's no back entrance to this building. It's obviously like a quick-built warehouse, but it's clearly a bit more secure than any of the other buildings that you've seen around. As you move away around to what would be the south side of the building, you start to see higher up there are like vents and grates that could potentially be an entry point, but it isn't until you get closer to the front corner that... Who rolled the highest? Who had the 28?
Perception.
Yeah.
It was like 22, was it?
22?
No, perception was 18.
18. So
I
we have
had
I had
19.
20.
20. Calix, it's you that sees it first. I think it's because you're used to climbing. You see this like large vent hole that seems to have some kind of fan in it, and you're like, there, that's big enough for us all to get through. The podcast is
Sorry, terrible for podcast listeners.
Sign language.
Doing
Consider.
sign language mimicking. So I will try to sign language, climb up to the vent, crawl in.
Right. Wall climbing. Red.
Oh!
It's only about 15 foot up,
Okay.
but Ren's like, one of us needs to get up there and basically take that apart and stop the fan.
I can get you up there.
Is the wall metal?
Yes.
I've got something I can try, unless, I mean, how would you get me up there?
Just rope. I can just climb up there and just rope you up.
Right, do that, because I'm not confident in what I was going to do. Do it. Yeah.
So, there's nothing really to attach the rope to, but you can hold on to
Yeah.
it. To which end then?
All that strength I have.
Yeah.
See,
All that strength I have.
seeing that
Yours is
there's,
worse than mine is.
I think seeing that Calix can't really find somewhere to tie it to, I mean, he's just going to fucking do it. So he's going to use his gear array. He's going to make himself some mag boots.
Yeah.
So, but anything I'm worried about is noise. Tong, tong. So, grabbing the rope as a bit of support, I'm going to try and use that to try and carefully mag myself to the wall and get up it.
Okay.
I know this is probably going to incur some penalties.
It is going to massively incur some penalty for
Fuck's
mag
sake.
boots. However, let's make a stealth check,
Yeah.
and you can -5 from that.
Okay.
You're going against a 9.
Come on, come on.
Yes.
-5, yeah?
Yep.
20.
Okay. There is definitely, as you like hold on to it, a dink, dink, of like you like attaching to the wall, and then you have to like roll your feet off,
Yeah.
and then you have to use as much strength as you've got to like not let them like force back in. You've got to be as careful as possible as you watch Kaz then basically walk up the walls and uses the rope to stop his back from snapping. And you make it to where this vent would be about 15 foot up.
Okay.
You can use an engineering check to basically take the vent off
Yeah.
and stop the fan.
Okay. So 23.
Takes about 5 minutes. Everybody's waiting with like open mouth breathing, trying to like not make noise as you eventually manage to screwdriver your way in there. Like maybe like part of your toolkit and stuff,
Yeah.
and you manage to like dismantle the fan.
I've got like one driving my mouth.
And eventually you use the rope that Calix has got, I'd say, to like lower down the fan and stuff. The vent's open.
Do you want to tie? Sorry. Do you want to tie the rope into any grates or anything in there?
Good idea. Yeah. I'll try and make my way inside. And can I put my head through and just have a little look around?
Perception check, please.
19.
19. It's dark, seems clear, there's not a bit of movement in here whatsoever.
Okay. Is there anything immediately on the inside that I can see as like a
Well, why don't we
sort of like a hook or winch or something?
show you? So, what you actually notice is on the other side of this vent, there is a ladder that comes down. This is obviously
Good idea.
this vent is by design. Yeah, exactly that one.
Like it was planned.
It would have been fun if you'd have gone that way. It would have been really fucking fun.
So I'm like up
There are
here.
a few other entry points, but yeah. You can begin to realise you can either anchor that onto there, to this like service hatch and ladder, or move down and find somewhere else. But there isn't
Who
at the moment.
uses this entrance?
I think I might try and attach it to the top rung of the ladder.
Yeah?
Just tie a good knot.
That's just there to stop humidity, damn it. They need to keep it serviced or it gets rusty. Don't question the science. A rung on the ladder, yeah?
Yeah, on the very top rung of the ladder. And then I'll just say to Kelly, all good to go. All good to go.
Like thumbs down to the people on the ground to just be like, okay, come up. While they're coming up, I'd like to just again keep an eye out to see if there's anyone who goes, hey, what's that?
Perception check.
I think while everybody's trying to get through, I think Kaz might try and get around sort of where this pillar is. And
Yeah.
just kind of keep his back to it, but try and keep an eye out a little
Yeah,
bit.
no problem. When you get to that point, though, what I would say is you notice is that you didn't manage to get further past these pillars before. It was literally like where those stack of crates were, and this whole clear area in the front is sort of where you were kept to. But now you see that this warehouse is sort of in lines, and there are containers and tarps over things all over here, which give me I would say either a culture, an engineering, or anything to do with your history. A survival, maybe. I would let you do profession as well.
My profession doesn't really have anything to do with it.
I don't know if it might do because of your backstory.
Body language.
Oh no, not that one.
No, I don't have another
The
one.
other one.
Body language of those crates is mighty sus.
Engineering.
As the youths would say.
Engineering or culture.
Mighty sus crates.
I'll do engineering. That's 21.
The ones with tops on them are probably inventory of things that are bought by Dyantech that are being kept tidy and well enough so that they don't get covered in dust and they don't also happen to make it onto cargo docks and stuff like that. It seems to be
Does Kaz know it might be something that's worth peeking under?
maybe. It depends what they're keeping in each individual places, but yeah. As for the rest of you,
Climb.
perfect. Kaz, if you want to place yourself over there, the rest of you I'll give you your minis to. I'll let you put them down in and around where you need to be. Skeleton, sure.
Can we get a zoom in on this bit?
Yeah.
Kelly.
Little boy.
Can I have vacation time, TJ, please?
Ah, wrong way. Wrong way!
Too far!
Yeah. There we go.
All those little tarps on there.
Tiny tops!
To which end? you guys can make your way in, put yourselves at the base of those rungs, and I ask you what you do. Ren's like, okay.
Yeah,
I
put me right by a wall because I'd like to actually like be crawling along a wall rather
like
than.
this one here?
Yeah, so imagine like instead of like coming through the vent and down, it's just through the vent and around the wall.
Where's Ren going?
Just at the base of the ladder for now.
Okay.
And we'll put Skalkin down there too. Because I just really want an approximation of where you guys.
Can I have TJ, please?
Yeah, where? Yeah.
Vacation mode, please.
Glasses on or off?
Glasses on.
So many nodes. Where would you like to be?
I'll probably be at the back of the pack.
Okay.
Camera out.
Well,
You've got a little hover camera, haven't you?
Yeah,
So-
buddy.
put that with you
To which end?
Friend.
Ren's like, okay, I think the hardest part's over with.
Why do you say that?
there.
Because
Like, fuck it is.
getting in here unseen is probably the hardest bit. I don't think anybody's in here.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not. I mean, those crates we looked at earlier, are they still in here or have they gone back?
Yeah, there's a small stack just over here.
Just over there. Okay.
I'm gonna have a look under. I'm gonna tell everyone again in stage whispers that I'm going to make my way over to that top.
This one? Or
That
that?
top.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah. So for podcast listeners, it is a large warehouse, and we'll put pictures of this up on social medias afterwards as well, and vice versa, and all those good things. But it is a large warehouse that is filled with different crates, containers. They've been in here before, but it is quite desolate of people right now. So you're going across to where that tarp is, over this, behind this pillar. Anybody else going anywhere else?
That's what I was doing.
I think Kaz will move up a little bit more to be sort of in between here.
Yeah.
Knowing that Calix is going to look under that top, I'm going to look sort of have a peek under that one as well.
So-
at the same time.
Is this like the whole compound or just a warehouse that we're trying to get in?
This is just the warehouse.
Okay. Has anyone actually done a scan for peeps?
I had a little look when I came in, but it was quite dark.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd probably do it anyway.
Yeah, perception check, please.
Do you want to move anywhere else, or do you want to stay at the bottom of the ladder?
I'll check for people before I move.
Go on.
You see Ren basically puts on this like half helmet, and then it goes and becomes a full helmet, and then like the visor almost like has this dull glow to it, and he's like looking around.
That's a good point. Can I try and do detect magic to see if there's any magical traps?
Absolutely, you can do detect magic.
Which is a 60-foot.
Radius.
So do you want to say radius or cone?
What was your perception?
26.
Oh.
Nice. Seems clear. Seems very quiet. Like not even the sound of anything moving around.
I think we're clear.
60 foot.
60 foot. I'm going to tell you now. There's no magical trace.
Cool.
Cool.
Job done.
Just not take it off, but I'm gonna like.
Yeah. You see a storage container that seems to have many different like. They're almost like little lockers.
Lockers, like
Individual little doors.
a college locker kind of thing, or like.
Kind of. Like all those little doors, but on like a big cube.
And there's no, you can't see in them like. Does, from Kaz's knowledge, is it like hermetically sealed lockers?
Give me an engineering check.
Is it a 19?
No. This is obviously some kind of locked storage, but you imagine houses something that doesn't need to be kept in airtight
Okay.
conditions.
Nothing out of the ordinary here. How about you, Calix, over there?
Take it up and slowly peek under it.
Sorry, just to confirm, were you looking at this one?
I'm looking at this one.
I apologise. That's what you see.
Right, okay.
If you're looking under this one, there is a small stack of crates, and then you see the doors to a slightly opened shipping container.
But the top's like kind of covering this kind of door at the minute, sort of thing. Okay. can I get to an angle where I might be able to like get like a torch up on my,
I mean, yeah.
and then just have a little look through?
So to get to the door, you'd have to literally like, and the top's a heavy canvas. You have to either pull it off, or you have to like have somebody hold it, or you have to like go under it and then crawl and then get to the door.
Someone give me a hand. I think I might have something here.
Do you need a smaller person?
Hey, you can go in. I'll hold it up.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll come over and bring the camera with me. And
Do you want to move yourself over to
Camera,
that
good
point?
yeah,
one.
could you squiggle me, please?
Yeah.
Do you just look under the top? Are you pulling the top off?
I'll try and help, like, hold it up with all the strength I have.
So but holding it up's not a problem. It's just that long enough so that TJ can then get to the door.
I think then I would squiggle afterwards, but
Yeah. You get to the door, you start shining a torch. Give me a perception check, please. Meanwhile, Ren will follow in over here.
Oh, that's tasty.
Tasty.
23.
Okay, 23. You shine the torch inside and you see an array of different tools of sorts. There are like huge looking spanners and metal panels along with different workbenches of stuff, but you're not quite sure what it is. I don't think it's in your wheelhouse to really know what any of that is, but it's like packed.
Okay. Sort of lots of Kaz type stuff in here, like there's a spooner and a crew driver, I think it was called, and but lots of that.
Let me have a look. You hold up the top.
Okay. Let's giggle out.
Cool.
I'll have a look at it. I'll just sort of. Does it look like just ordinary kind of tools, or is there anything in it? It's like
Give me a perception check.
25.
25. So this is a lot of engineering tools. It's a lot of heavy metal working stuff, so big spanners and wrenches, the kind of stuff needed to build metal walls, realistically. There are like small little like cargo loaders and cranes, and there would be many different bulkhead panels that you can see could be riveted together to create the exterior of either buildings or walls.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary.
For what you've seen of Cassiopeia and like how it's been made out of these.
This makes complete sense.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think Kaz is just going to come out. I think you're right, TJ. There's just nothing but crew drivers and bulkheads in
I
there.
knew I got it right. I listened.
Anyone see anyone else we should look?
Is this area over here, like the colourful crates that we can see, is that like where we kind of looked before?
So where you looked before is this area down here at the front. This tiny small stack of crates, and this whole area here is where she kept you.
Right.
Anytime Vora tried to go up to get away, she's like, no, come back.
Okay.
You know, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
You fucking stay where I can see you.
Okay.
Is this definitely like a one-level warehouse?
The roof seems like it's not as tall as the building is.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Alright.
Carry on down to the conveyor belt looking slidey chute.
Is Ren like just keeping a lookout?
No, Ren's like looking around with you and like having a good look, and he'll be like, "What did you find in there?"
It's nothing but engineering tools and bulkheads to make walls and stuff like that.
And like list at the top where you was like a storage of some kind. Without getting in there, we wouldn't be able to find out, but it's not.
It doesn't seem like the kind of thing we were looking for. Should we have a look at the crates we had to look at? Well, tried to look at previously?
Yep.
Yeah. Start making my way over to these ones.
Yeah.
I don't think that we would have been allowed there. Can I try and stealth it across whilst looking every time I get cover of the guards?
Yeah, where are you trying to get to?
The colourful crates?
So over to here, yeah?
Yeah.
Or do you mean those colourful crates?
Just any of those.
Yeah, that stack there's fine.
Yeah, place yourself wherever you want it to be.
Where else do you want to be on this side? Like just.
Yeah, just in between the computer and there. Yeah.
So, as you get over to that side, you do notice that there is a computer that is currently offline at the moment.
Yeah.
There is definitely crates that have been stacked up, ready to be mounted or transported onto some kind of vessel, you would know this is how cargo is going to be transported within the Pact Worlds and beyond.
Yeah.
There is a large platform that you go past here in the centre, which also has stacked crates on it and one of those grav trolleys. There are these pillars that hold up the roof. Give me a stealth check as you go your way across if that's what you so wanted to do.
22.
22, cool.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming that I have a relatively good computer's ability to get into these things if they're locked.
If you want to start up the computer, you can certainly...
No, like, I want to open the crate.
Ah, okay. So, the crate itself at the front here, you can get down to where the little data pad is, and you see that it's a passcode lock. But if you are going to try and get into it, you can either try and hack into it with a computer's jack. You won't know what the DC is, but you can also try and engineer into it to basically break the box, or you can strength your way into them.
No, I don't want any
yeah.
evidence left behind.
So you're going to try and hack into it, yeah?
Is that the only way?
Yeah.
Engineering would be to break it.
Well, engineering could be like you're looking at the crate as an actual thing. I'm going to take the hinges apart, I'm going to try and find where the seals are, and I'm going to try and...
Yeah, if I can do that and put it back.
Yeah, engineering is a way of basically like engineering the box, essentially.
I'm more confident in that.
Yeah, so give me an engineering check to try and
Do
get
I
into
have
it.
to have the tools to do that?
We've got spooners and screwdrivers.
Yeah, I would say that you've probably got a small
Bounds of it.
engineer's toolkit on it, or you can give me an engineering check to know what to look for.
I'd like to think that I did fucking get some. Well, if I can do engineering without the gear, because I seem to have no gear and no idea. Or not. If it's engineering, it will be 16.
16. You think that you could definitely get into this with a bit of time, but it is going to be time of like, going, okay, right, we need to find the right screwdrivers, we need to find the right things to levy this off without breaking anything. You know, if you want to spend a couple of hours getting into it,
No.
you absolutely could.
Okay. Well, computers.
I think we were going to head up to...
Yeah,
these
are
ones.
we all
Just
going to
have a
head
little
around to...
I was actually going up onto the conveyor belt.
Okay.
Or whatever you call
Whereabouts
it.
you...
So
The slide.
place yourselves where you want to be.
There, or a bit... There? Oh, you get the...
Just about.
I think I'm going to be just over here. Whereabouts you coming, TJ?
I think I'm going to get sort of midway between you guys. I'll go next to the computer.
Like here?
Yeah.
Bring your camera with you.
Ren will, since everybody else is in groups, follow Calix up here. Let's get to Calix first.
Okay, so I see there is another top.
Yep.
Can I look what's under top number 3?
You're going, looking under this top, yeah?
Oh, I love to.
There's got to be something underneath top.
I'm chart
so-
number 3. I like long walks on the beach.
Oh yes, Scylla. I'd love to have a look at number 3, please.
Oh, you're right, love.
Oh, I like love.
This one's a dishwasher.
Oh, I wanted the fluffy toy.
You joke, somebody in chat's put washing machine. To which end, chat,
Good mind.
if you're watching and you haven't put the code word society in to win the Starfinder badge,
Do it now.
put the code word society into chat and you can win that at the end of the episode. Looking at
But
the
what
top,
you
yeah?
also think is under the top.
Dicks.
That came out, didn't it?
So,
Keep
yeah,
one, a
I'd
lifetime
like to
supply
have a
of
quick
dicks.
look under number 3.
Okay, so
Scylla.
you begin to like, lift up the top and Ren's like, I'll give you a hand with that, and would come in and very quickly, right around here. You both lift it up, and as you do so, you see what looks like the start of crates, but then there are these interesting shapes. They're sort of, they start thick, but then they come to a point.
Triangles.
Kind of, but like, they're almost like half moon shaped, and then they lead up to what looks like you see like a joint, and it's not sure what it looks like, and then you see the base of something like round, and then you see lenses, and as you like look under,
Jesus, it's a microscope.
zip, 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 these lights start to turn on,
Oh, okay.
and then these joints start to come to life, and dust starts to fall.
Zilla, I don't want to see what's under there
And
anymore.
as the top falls off, as this robot starts like standing up, I need you all to roll initiative for me,
Oh
please.
no.
And no one of you will do it! Right, I need my encounter.
I'm sorry.
None of us were to know. Just how it be.
It do be like that
It
sometimes.
do be like that.
No.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay, so let's roll some initiative. Oh dear! Nat 1 for Ren.
No.
Oh no! He does have a +5 though, so.
Oh yes.
Okay, so let's start with Skelkinshaw initiative, please.
It was 21.
Whoo! Okay. Kaz.
21.
Dex modified Skelkins is going to be higher.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put you at initiative count 20. TJ.
6.
6. You're going to be at initiative count 5.
Cool.
It's going to be like everyone, isn't it?
Yep.
Calix.
3.
3.
It's a good job we never wanted to come back here.
And let's roll this security draw.
Did it shake off the top?
No, so as basically they lifted it up, it then activated, and as it stands up, the top falls off it in this kind of like really cinematic
no.
reveal.
I was going to say, just put it
It
back
was
down
having
and
a
then
little
pretend that we weren't here.
Just like yeah.
Go roll.
Zilla, number 3 looks weird. I don't like it.
Okay.
Go for number 2, please.
You'll have a long laugh.
You watch as this
No.
four-legged, and what you were seeing with the legs,
Surprise.
what you were seeing with like the legs like in its powered down mode, kind of tucked in and creating this weird little diamond triangle shape, and that base you saw was the base of the underside of it. You then just see all of these like power generators and lenses start to turn on, and this tail come up like a scorpion, and you see like this horrific looking muzzle on the end of it.
It's alright, I didn't want to live, it's fine.
As it like makes quite a bit of noise as it
Yeah,
powers
no
up.
shit.
And Skelkin, you are first to act as you hear all of this commotion as you are just about to try and get into the computers on this crate.
Well, I think I better jump on top of that crate to take some sort of cover. The one that's like on the floor, so I can sort of hide behind hide behind the other two, and then
So you're going on to there, yeah?
try and get a vantage point from there.
Yeah, I think easily enough to take a shot from there, you could happily do that. However, the distance is going to be the interesting factor here. So let's
I'm
have.
shooting with.
Yes.
I think my laser pistol's pretty good.
So nobody said their weapons out.
Well, I'll draw my weapon.
So movement action to draw a weapon. It's 30. 60 feet.
That's fine. I've got my fucking sniper rifle, which I might have to
Which
get
is
out.
loud as fuck.
Yeah, I'm
So-
not gonna do.
It's too late for that.
I think the robot's probably quite loud. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
This is probably going to be creature.
There it is.
Don't like it.
Go back to sleep.
This doesn't seem right for this planet. I don't know why they brought it.
I do, because it's fucking Dynatech.
You guys have seen one of these before.
Way at the start.
You have seen one of
Yeah.
these before. During that first encounter, when you guys
Fuck shit.
did it. So, Skelkin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get on my sniper rifle.
Yeah, so movement action to take out sniper rifle, you taking the shot?
Isn't the movement action to get up on their crate?
Oh, it would have been, yeah. So the second one to take out the sniper rifle and like, so yeah, you take it out and you're like back up
Crouch.
against the crate
Yeah,
ready
yeah.
to take the shot. Okay, so to which end, Kaz, you hear the of something coming to life louder than you guys want to be. Where are you currently? In fact, actually, as that, you probably turn and then just see the
just
top
about to
fall.
start like my computer.
Fuck.
Fuck. Is it my go? Is it? Or...
Yep.
Oh fuck. Okay. Was it a standard action? Bring out a weapon.
Movement action to
Movement action,
draw or sheath. Unless you have a base attack bonus of +1 or more, then you can do that as you move, which I completely forgot about. If it doesn't have the unwieldy property, which a sniper rifle does, so Skelkin has to use a secondary movement action to sheath a sniper rifle.
Okay. Is there some really that one is unwieldy? Shit. I've got. Actually, I don't need to draw a weapon. I've got my gun on my arm. That counts as just being.
It does indeed.
Okay. I think. Can I make a check to see if I know anything about the design of these mechs?
Give me an engineering check.
Maths 25.
Yes, you absolutely do. So,
What I'm specifically looking for is to see if there's a way I can deactivate it.
okay. So, I will give you a few different things first. It is obviously a tank-like structure. It is designed to fight. It's probably got a hardened armor, so it probably has, a way of either deflecting or taking hits quite well. It probably has a pretty nasty weapon on that tail of it, since that seems to be the thing that's coming up high. Deactivating it, it's probably got protocols that mean it functions as however it's about to function. You either probably need to destroy it, or you need to find whether it's being controlled by a computer, whether it's its internal programming. You don't know that. Quickest thing to come to mind is destroy it.
I think where I am, I can't really do much. So I think what Kaz will do, he's going to go to that computer. He's going to try and find a way to see if there's any connection between the system and the mech.
Okay, so you're going to head over to this computer in front of this pillar, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so head over there, and you're going to try and, first thing you do is you hit the keyboard, and it activates the computer, and it just comes up with a password.
I'm going to hack away.
Cool. So you were going to have to spend your action to begin hacking into it. Give me a computer check.
Power down, lassie.
Just double check. 23.
23. Okay, you start making headway on that.
Okay.
It's going to take a bit of time,
Yeah.
but
I think he would just shout, try and keep me covered. I'm going to try and see if I can get this thing deactivated or something.
cool.
I can't do covering fire with a sniper rifle.
To which end? Let's go to the next person. Oh, I mean, you guys are right there, aren't you?
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are. But wait, there's more.
Let's go.
You watch as the tail is like powering up in some way, but then there is like a laser net that comes out first. It goes and like scans its local area. It will come out to. And you see it's like goosh, 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 as it starts to climb over. Can I get, how many people can I get in a line for 40 feet? 5 to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 40 is that one there. It's only going to be you two. So, I need to work out how far it
I'm
can
so
be.
glad that Forak and Rusa are here.
We could have done with them right now.
Yeah. Oh look, a combat fight.
20, 25 will put it on the side of
Telling
that.
me that thing won't topple with it.
You watch its claws just ting, ting, and like it starts crawling up the walls of this. But it can only make it to roughly about there.
Oh no, you broke it.
Oh, it's fine. I've got
Oh
more.
no, what I
Don't worry, I've got more.
Oh no, it is broken.
from there, the tail, and everybody in a line from there, which should be you two there. I need reflex saving throws, please, from both Ren and
Oh, that thing I'm real good at. Actually,
Calix. Not bad from old Ren. Yeah,
4.
4. Okay, you are going to take the full damage.
Yes.
He is going to take half. So, as it's
Just stunned into place seeing this.
yeah. So it's tail beam. Deals quite a hefty amount of damage. Let's grab
It's alright. I'm a damage sponge.
1, 2,
Be
3,
fine.
4. 46. 10, 11, 12, 13 points of fire damage.
Ow.
6 for Ren. As
It smells real tasty in here now.
okay, as it just like the scanner goes out, and then and it's almost silent. It's just like as it goes through and just like leaves a burning line in the ground for 40 feet in that direction.
Oh, at least something silent.
Can it do anything else?
That'll help it.
Okay, that's the end of its go, and we are looking at Ren, which is next, and he like, "Ugh!" And as he dodges, it's when you take that full hit, and he's just like, "Ugh, shit." He will straight up just 2 pistols out, and he will run. Can he make it over there? 5, 10, 15, 20. So we go 20 to there, 25 including jumping over that, and then he will take a shot with his pistol. Which pistol is he using?
People want Tarp back, apparently.
And Zoom creature.
Yes,
Yes,
I
Zuma.
did, but it's quite pixelated.
Give me that
I'm gonna zoom a
sweet,
little,
sweet
yeah.
top.
I'll do, there you go.
We have a shot going off from Corona pistol. Natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah, come on.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 points of fire damage as he, with that one there, it's going to be doubled up to 12 points of fire damage.
Nasty. It's a good hit.
It's a very good hit. He can't do much else. And something else I'm not telling you. He then spends the last of his movement, since we said we can split it, to dart in behind there. He's like, we have to deal with this quickly. Next up, it's going to be TJ.
hi! Well, let's start it off with a classic. How far away is it from where I am? Is it over 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, he might.
I mean, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Just outside
Just
of
outside of it, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that then for this time. Can I like give a help as an action?
Yeah. What is it you're trying to help?
I want to help Kaz with finding the like any kind of deactivation with the computer.
Are you trained in computers?
I am.
Cool. Then you can absolutely offer the help action. What that would entail is holding your action
Yeah.
until Kaz goes to
Make a check.
make a check, and then you get
Yeah.
to aid him, basically.
I will do that. Like I click the mouse for you, Kaz.
Calix, you take this beam of energy.
I'm fine.
All good?
You give a target one of the following commands. Does this count as a target?
It is a target.
Right. I would like to move.
You may want to read the rest of what you're about to do. As a GM, I wouldn't normally say that.
If it's like a biological creature or something, then.
You give a target one of the following commands which is to base to the best of its ability at its earliest opportunity. The target can't carry out your command on its next turn. The spell if the target can't carry out its command on its next turn, the spell automatically fails.
Okay, what's the spell?
Command.
Okay. Give a go.
Right. I would like to move 30 feet. Tell. That is 30. Where are you? You're there.
Yep.
Things there. Oh, with 5 probably up over the crates.
Well, you can climb, remember?
Yep.
So technically,
Wanting-
you would be. So if you start it on you there, it's a 35-foot stick. So it starts with on your character there. So 30 would get
Yeah.
you all the way over to here.
So, yeah, I'll bring myself over here. And then I'm going to command approach.
It fails. It has construct immunities. Anything mind affecting is null and void. You mark off the spell, please. Anything else from yourself?
No.
To which end then? At the top of the round there, Skelkin, you are up.
Can I do trick attack with a sniper weapon?
No, because you don't have the right feat for that. It's one of the ones that you can't take it on, I believe, because it has the unwieldy property, and there's a feat you can take later which allows you to then take that, but it's got different bonuses to it.
So what's my actual bonus from weapon specialization? Does it just automatically put it on there?
Yeah, it gives you like damage bonus.
Yes, it gives you your dex on top of your damage.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be in this column?
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't look like.
Well,
I'm
wherever your
fucking
damage dice
proficient.
is, it'll say like 2d6 plus.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't normally get extra damage on top of
Yeah.
ranged weapons.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Well, I try and fucking
You wanna
shoot
take a
it
shot?
then. Yeah.
Take the shot.
Go for it.
19.
Again, so is this a laser
That's
weapon?
just a
Or,
hit. It's the
Sniper.
Sharp Ad Horizons.
Could be a
what type?
KAC, I think.
Say again?
KAC, I think.
Does it do piercing damage, does it?
Yes.
Yeah, so it gets KAC. 19 just hits. KAC is 19.
Just hits.
Yeah, he's only a fucking tank, you know.
Don't mind me, just trying to
Find
find
your
a
die.
fucking D4.
Cassie will be up next.
Alright,
Ready to click, sir.
click away.
6 plus 3, 9.
9 points of damage.
I would like to specify, I don't know how good the aim is, but wherever the laser weapon on his head came out of,
So you won't be able to call the shot like that. But
that's where I'd be aiming.
yeah, for flavour you can. It hits and you watch as the round definitely dents into the armour, but it deflects off and you can tell that it has some kind of hardness. So it doesn't take as much damage as you expect it
But
to
it has
on.
taken some.
It has taken some, but not as much as you saw from a laser weapon. To which end, anything else from yourself?
What else can I do? I think I'm going to have. That's the one with the bigger range. I think I will swap out to my laser pistol because I'm assuming that I can't do harrying fire or anything with the frickin' pistol. With the
Not
rifle.
after you just shot.
No, not after you just shot. So yeah, switching out is probably good. Ready for the next turn.
Reloading, is that a whole movement?
Yes.
I don't think I can be asked. Yeah, I'll
Switch.
switch.
Switch it out. Cool. Kaz, you're up.
I'm making another computer check.
Yep.
With help.
With help.
So you get to roll the aid action. Basically, you're looking to beat a 10 with a D20 plus computers.
17.
Yep. So you're gonna get +1 to this.
I would like to specify after I've taken my shot that I will go back to
I imagine
just
so.
standing there.
29.
And with that help, blip, blip, the screen opens up,
Okay.
and you are faced with the desktop menu, and it's like there's different tabs that you can click on within the screen, very much old school PS2 when you go break into computer style, like,
Yeah.
and it's there. You got to like pick the one you want, and there is inventory, cargo scheduling, security, and it would be personnel.
Security.
Cool, you click on the security bar and password. You have to wait till next turn now.
Hacking, man. I'm in.
Different tiers of. Unfortunately, that is what there is to that. That would be your entire go to get through all of that one. However, that does move TJ up to next because you have held your turn. You have used your action.
Yeah.
But you now have your movement actions and your swift actions and stuff.
Oh, I don't think there's a lot I can do without doing all my things. Move actions. There's not a lot I can do. Can I make like an active perception check to see if I can hear anyone coming?
You absolutely can. Give me a perception check, please.
Just it might not be necessary, but just in case I do still have my ring of whispers. They are loaded with Xano, Calix, Decimar, Dyantech, Cassiopeia.
Cool. I forgot about that. Dynatech would have come up loads.
That's absolutely terrible. 10.
Cool. Seems clear.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Or 15 if someone mentions one of those names and they're like 60 feet away.
19 hit you. Cool. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please? Sorry, reflex save.
Reflex.
What is that?
17.
17. Okay, so you watch as one of the side, a little thing opens up and a net fires out of it, and you just manage it. Like it would hit you, but you manage to dodge out of the way, and you are not
Good lad.
hit by the net.
Yes.
The second one opens up and thump, another thing comes launching out. I need reflex saves from TJ, Skelken, and Kaz, please.
Nat 20.
For a total of.
Oh.
It's a reflex.
I don't know what reflex is. It's not reflex. It's not there.
It's go quick
It's
and
under
go down.
saving
Yeah.
throws.
To which end?
Reflex, yeah?
Yep.
21.
22.
22.
25.
25. You guys watch as a canister hits the ground. Tink! You see it's a grenade, and you all instantly like turn away as a flashbang goes off. But you all manage to successfully not be blinded. That one. It will then.
It's because we've got these cool
Yeah,
shades.
see, we got it right.
Tech bros come prepared.
10 foot to get to there. And then. Yeah!
It's a leg, man.
You watch as it's like these like 4 powerful legs like go down and then it launches itself forward.
come on.
Hate that.
How many goes does this fucking thing have?
It does
All
so
of
many
them.
things. It's probably like a legendary creature, as it would be in like D&D or something.
Yeah. Launches itself down to there.
Oh, it's not that.
It gets a certain amount of attacks and that was its movement. To which end, Ren is up. He's like, oh fuck! He's going to take the full attack action, 2 shots. One is a Corona pistol, and I need to see what the other one is because he might not do it with the other pistol. He might do it twice with the Corona. He
Virus.
definitely isn't doing it with the Sonic pistol. First one is an 8 plus 5 is a miss.
That's a bad.
Minus 4.
That's a fucking
And
mess.
then that one is an 11 plus 5 minus 4. Both of them miss. Is he
That's
like?
a bad miss.
He can't do anything else.
I'll surely be
fuck.
disappointed with that.
And with that, Calix, you manage to dodge this net that comes out. The bot seems to like launch itself off another way. You're up.
Can I see if there's any like vents or like, well, yeah, vents in it, like exhausts. I don't know how to explain this thing.
You
Gas
need to
come
give me
out.
an engineering check.
7.
7. You're not sure about its construct and how it operates, so you wouldn't know which ones are which. There are different like ports and things that are opening and closing as it's moving around.
Still think I'm going to go for what I was doing.
Do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Where's thing?
What is it?
Distance measure stick thing. Thank you.
To which end though? If it's that far away, it's going to be. About 70 foot away.
It's alright, don't worry, I'm coming towards it.
Just
I am moving.
I just realised there was 2 shots in that sniper rifle before reloading, wasn't there?
yes.
All of the movement back to the same spot again. I'd have to spend resolve to get another movement, wouldn't
Yep.
I?
This is your time.
Is
The
he?
time is now!
This is your time, Calix.
Go on, I'll spend a resolve to make another move of 30 towards it.
Spend it. Spend it now.
Spent. Oh god, I'm still not up by it. Fuck's sake.
I mean, technically, it's in that square.
You are, yeah.
So you are technically in
You are
in melee with it.
in melee.
Were you trying to get to melee with it?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Just it's got a round base. To technically, the 15 by 15 square foot is the actual. When on a gridded map, you use the grid.
Because the action I want to do is another movement.
I mean, you can use your actions and movement, can't you?
Can you?
So yeah, you can trade in your action for a movement. Yeah.
Right,
But
yeah.
you weren't meant to do anything else.
No, I know.
Okay.
I want to climb on it.
Okay, so bear in mind this thing is moving.
Yeah.
You need to give me an acrobatics check to try and climb
Come
up.
on.
Go on, Calix.
Like you're getting over
I'm
it, just
down
it's
for
like
it.
landing and coming back up.
Gonna
That's a
basilisk it.
17.
Not
Okay,
bad.
you can start climbing onto it. It's not going to be a
Yes.
problem.
Gonna be like
Well,
walking
that's
buckaroo.
all I can do is.
Whoa! Shut up!
That's
Whee.
what I was going to do. Slightly harder.
So there we go. I think that's everything I can do at the moment.
Skelka.
You look like you're piloting it now.
You are up.
If I use an action, I then can't hold an action, correct?
Correct.
Is restricting fire an action?
Yes, because it's classed as firing.
Not a reaction.
Yeah.
I guess I better hold that as an action for when it comes anywhere near Kaz and TJ and with
Sweet.
camera.
Don't know where Ren's fucked off to.
He's buzzed.
So you're holding your action to do.
I am gonna leave Ren in the dirt a bit because Kaz is trying to deactivate it. It's a little bit more important.
Furiously typing away.
Binary code.
Only have a chance when it leaves the pillar, but do I want to move? I'm slightly higher up there. I'm gonna stay, but possibly can I crouch until
So what are you holding?
restricting fire? It's a feat I took.
Perfect. Just for my benefit, what does that do?
Your covering fire keeps foes from reacting to the battlefield freely, lest they catch a bullet from your suppressing fire, even though I'm using my laser.
Yeah. So that's being held. Kaz. Computers.
Yep.
This is the nat one, you know it is.
Yeah, fucking shush. Shut the fuck up. There's not. That's 28.
Ooh.
Security access is quite easy to get past on this computer.
Well,
You can
I'm
get into-
doing the best that Kaz can.
Security. You see a
Password's password.
password 4 right now.
Ingenious.
What you see is an itinerary of weapons and ammo that are kept within the billets and stuff here. There is activation and deactivation for this particular robot.
Okay.
I bet there's a remote access.
There is unfortunately remote accesses from somewhere else.
But
Does it tell me where?
Yes, it is within this facility.
this warehouse?
I reckon it's on his nap bed.
Not bad.
You don't know where in the warehouse, but it would just say, actually, it would say Warehouse Computer Prime. A Warehouse Terminal Prime.
So you are looking for another terminal one.
Shit. Okay. Do I know that having access to this here will help me when I get to the next terminal or not?
You think it's probably not.
Is there no maps on that computer to show you where the other fucking terminals are?
I mean, probably, but
It seems silly
I'm going to
to-
spend time having to get there and navigating the screens
To
and
have
shit.
a map of the facility would be ideal. But would they be that stupid? Well, no, they thought no one would break in.
I think knowing that he has told me that I can access it from somewhere else, in order to try and save time, we will try and find out the location through this. If there's like a blueprint schematic of, rooms, this room's for that or whatever. So
I will give you this one because I'd say it's all part of the security thing.
Okay.
Security Prime is located on the upper floor within the office.
The upper floor that we didn't, you can't see, or
Well-
not the hidden.
You just you don't know. You would imagine from your check earlier with the roof that there is another level to this building,
And it's that.
but it's somewhere. There's an office in there somewhere that has
Right.
Terminal Prime. To which end, then I would probably say that's all of your stuff to go in and do that.
Kaz is going to shout out. I need to get to the upper floor. If anyone can find an elevator or stairs, now's the time to call it out.
TJ, you're up.
Immediately, TJ is looking for upper access, and I am going to try and use because I've got 10 times magnification on my camera to try and sort of help me find what would maybe look like that. So I imagine I'm sort of running around. I think probably this way a little bit to see
Move
if I
yourself
can.
to where you need it to be within the confines of your movement action.
I think that he.
Don't even need to use the camera. There's a service elevator right there.
Kaz!
Right here.
I'm so busy.
Would it be that easy?
It's there.
I mean,
It's
from
there!
Jack's eyes, it looks like an elevator to me, but
But in all fairness, it's getting around that corner. You can see that, do you remember the Metal Gear Solid 1, that first level when you go in? There's that
Yeah.
girder elevator. It's basically one of those that goes up into the roof. It's not glamorous.
Seeing that, can I use my entire action then to move more?
Yeah.
Basically.
I bet we need to hack the fucking elevator as well.
can move diagonally as well.
Yeah.
You want to spend that resolve point?
I am. I was
Yeah.
just going to do that.
Spend
Yeah.
that resolve point?
Of course, I'm going to use my cheeky
Yeah.
little resolve point. All the way.
I think we'll be done in 8 minutes if
Cool.
you're running to the elevator.
Well, I mean,
However,
Calix is on the fucking thing right now.
We've just got to go, Kaz.
Like, yeah.
'cause I want to draw the winner for the
Yeah,
badge.
to be fair, it is,
Yeah.
I mean, time and it. Yep.
Cool.
Cool.
I've run.
Next. Okay, who's gonna get fucked now?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
Bye, Ren.
Tank, take me to the
It needs
elevator.
to escape. In fact, it wouldn't do that because it can't 5, 10. Apart from you, Calix. You watch as this same net of laser goes out and scans for people.
Fuck's sake.
Ren is there. Can sense Calix, but can't get to you.
Nice.
Sweet point. You can't see me.
Guys, I think I've got a spider on my back.
But this is the thing, you see it starting to turn in that sort of it knows that somebody's there. Because it can sense them
you.
with the sensors. However,
You're on top of a turtle.
it's exactly what it's like. However, you watch as one of these things opens up, bunk, and another canister comes out. It hits the roof and then drops directly right where it is, and a smoke grenade starts to fill this area here. Just gonna put it
That's fine.
like
It's
so.
alright, I can still smell it.
It will then you can hear it moving. I'm not going to tell you where it's gone.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it there for its last known position. And then you hear another thunk. I need the other
I
one.
hate those thunks.
The other one better not be another fucking creature.
Yeah.
No, there it is.
Baby!
No, it's another one of these. As it drops another smoke grenade.
Wanay!
Yeah,
Oh, I
think by
wonder
that
where
we can
you're
tell where
intending
that's
on
going.
going, you smart thing.
But nobody can now see it as smoke starts to
Yeah.
fill this room. That's the end of its go. Ren is like, shit! He has to spend a movement action to tap something on his helmet. It's moving towards the front! You can see it. But it's currently over there.
He's got special vision.
It's Kaz like, give it.
I want to
Wanted. He can only take a single shot.
My god, all seems so useless now.
It doesn't gain concealment from
It's
him.
upgraded once.
That hits. Oh, there's 6 points of damage on it. There we go. You hear this? Calix, you feel it. This heat of a laser pistol graze past you as it's deflected off the.
It's alright.
Was that red?
Yes.
There's some other.
Calix is fucking on it. Calix, you're up as you are completely in smoke.
Yep,
You obviously can feel it beneath you, but you can't see shit.
cool. Before the smoke went off, could I see in roughly the direction that its like eye sensory things are?
So the sensors are all over it.
They're all over it. It's a billion eyes.
No, it's more like sensors, not like lenses, and they obviously like
Cool.
give it a.
Alright, sorry, while I'm here, I
Ability
will
to-
feel out for vents.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
You're really loving the vents today.
Where's your hole? I need to put something in it.
No,
Basically,
she was my neighbour.
19.
19. Okay, so there are many different holes, for lack of a better word. There are. What are you looking for? Don't just say vents. I mean, is there something in particular?
I'm
you're
looking for like an exhaust vent, like a vent that seems like it's extruding a lot of heat in order for the thing to not overheat its computer components. Just sort of like a vent of heat.
If you squish it so much,
You
it becomes
feel a lot of heat coming from the tail area,
Okay.
especially near the top of the tail there, and also down towards the base of the tail, somewhere that it feels warmer. But without being able to see, it's hard.
Can I shout like, what are you doing, Calix? I'm assuming it's not going to translate English. Maybe it would.
Don't know how smart I was.
Not that we're speaking English.
Sorry, for the moment, I'm going to,
Common.
if I can find like, while searching for events, if I can find any like purchase hold or anything, I just want to tie myself to the top of it
Just gonna try and grab on, yeah?
with a rope so that it can't shake me off.
Okay.
I can just imagine it running around dragging a bumping flying thing.
Yeah.
Giddy up!
The best purchase is tail. This like tail thing that's up like a scorpion. You think if you could get a rope around the back of that and attach it to you, you could probably hold on. Otherwise, because of its bulbous shape, you would have to try and get a rope underneath it, back around.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, this is like 15 foot by 15 foot. It is a large vehicle.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to go with the thing I was previously thinking.
Do it now.
I'd like to use the Everfull mug.
Ooh.
Okay.
And as a swift action, you can command the Everfull mug to begin filling with a non-mundane, non-alcoholic beverage.
Mm-hmm.
Space Coke.
Yep.
Really something horribly sticky and sugary and something.
Shove it down that vent.
Yeah,
Fucking
whatever vent I
take
can.
that, you
Just a vague amount of
claggy
heat
cunt.
or vent, whatever.
Yeah, cool. You can pour that on there, and I will take that into account.
Is it flammable so when we next catch it with fire it gets extra
Non-alcoholic.
damage?
I'd say alcoholic would do it. But
No, the
not
sugar.
I suppose.
Flambe.
Nah, probably.
Anything else from yourself?
Nah.
I mean, it's good. I like the idea though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I just know different things.
I just hope it has some sort of effect.
So do I.
It probably won't. So.
You don't know yet.
Carry on.
Skelken, you're up.
I don't really know what the plan is. We're not.
You currently can't see it. It's engulfed in smoke.
No, but I mean, I would like to assume that if he's thrown a smoke bomb there, it's fucking intending on going there. So I am gonna watch this space. But also, I kind of feel bad leaving Ren over there. But he's gonna have to climb over a bunch of stuff.
He's capable.
He's just like, don't worry about me. If you can find that terminal, shut this thing off. I'm on it.
Oh, he's not.
Weird voice. I'm on it.
So that smoke inhalation. We've been doing vocal training.
I think I'm going to still keep that action held, but I'm going to get off that podium, so I'm going to be a bit closer to the lift. But I'd also like to, I don't know how much conversation we can have, but like the lift, TJ, would you have shouted, would you have looked how it activates? Or would you have not said
I think
anything?
I'm just sort of panic pushing on my next turn.
It's not as simple as up.
I mean, from what you can see, it is as simple as
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll get off the podium and I'll still have the CAS in my line of sight so I can do the restricted fire. And I would probably change the prompt to the sound of it moving because I now can't see it. And I will just aim in that spot regardless. Can I cover 2 spots with restricted fire?
So, I would say that you can already hear it moving, because we've got to remember this is all sort of happening at the same time.
Yeah.
When you're shooting into smoke, it gets what's called total concealment. So, you sort of need to be able to pinpoint its location to actually get a decent shot off at it.
No, but it's restricting fire. It's not to hurt it.
But you still need to be able to see it. It's a weird mechanic. Well, it's not a weird mechanic. It's part of the mechanic is that, like, if you can't see the target, you can't take the shot. It's strange. You can
That's
shoot.
what restricting fire is.
It's still you have to be able to see the target, right? So you're just blindly firing into 60 foot of smoke.
That's kind of what it is, though. If you're like doing harrying fire, not harrying
Yeah,
fire.
but it wouldn't
like,
have an effect. You could still do it. It just wouldn't
Yeah.
have an effect. I'm giving you that as a mechanic, so don't do it.
But because it's kind of like you're sort of being still strategic about it. You're not just going. You're distracted, right? You're not doing that. You're kind of like trying to make them move in certain ways.
Yeah. So you also
That's not what it's for. It's so you don't get shot.
it is still the same sort of mechanic because we've got to think about it in game mechanic terms.
It's just how it is.
You're on your own then, lad. See ya.
Yeah.
It's not me you need to worry about. It's Calix.
If you can clear the smoke to see it, or if you can find a way of pinpointing
Fine.
its location,
I don't
really
know
should have
how
said
I'd
something.
do that. Is it any different if it's your own smoke bomb?
More smoke!
it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason Ren can see
It
it.
can't see us. Well, it probably can, to be honest. But we can't see it.
Calix gets the feeling that it can see you.
Okay, well, I don't have anything.
You can just carry on moving, or you can just hold an action and see if it comes out the smoke, shoot it.
I don't want to be close enough for that to happen. Yeah, I guess I will wait by, like, right by the lift, so at last minute I can jump in.
Yeah. So, TJ, you're up.
Call the lift, call the lift, call the lift.
You can get into the lift. It's literally a cargo lift with an open front right there.
Hold the lift, hold the lift.
As you get to it, you can see there's like a platform that's within like a girded structure that you could climb onto and then hit a button and you'll go up.
Cool. I will get on and I'll wait until Kaz is in before pressing the button.
Holding the action to get on in, not a
Yeah.
problem. It's go. Calix, you feel it moving as it climbs over something.
Where's mine go?
Yeah,
You
actually.
haven't had a go,
Because I'm pretty
have
sure
you?
I
Yeah,
go.
no,
I
You
go
should be after Skelken.
Yeah.
So take your turn before it moves.
So now, I'm gonna.
Swapsies.
So 5, 10, 20,
Come on, Kaz.
25, 30, and then I'll
Use the rest to get in.
Yeah. I'll
In
use my standard action as another movement to get it.
Yeah.
in which case I would have then hit the button when
And
we
you're getting in on that call, yeah?
Yeah, your hold action to get it.
You-
As the doors kind of, if they do shut, I'll say, Calix, we'll do our best to help you.
hold on, my boy.
Ren, fucking look after him.
So you hit the button, there's no door, it just starts going up. And you can see that like as you get past the first sort of 5 feet, that's when, well, so it'd be 10 feet, that's when like the crossbeams start coming in as you start to make it up like this 20, 30 foot towards the ceiling.
I'm going to slick back my hair a little. If anyone is up here, just go with whatever I say, alright?
All right.
To which end, I will get to the end of this round and I will call it there. Calix, you feel it moving as it climbs over something and then would come to, it'd be just around here, it's at the edge of the smoke, and at that point, like the smoke clears and you go, and you can like see that like your friends aren't where they were, you can just about make out Ren over here. Ren's like, gotcha! But it goes to scan again. It can only really sense you. And it's still like trying to turn and spot. It can't fucking do anything.
Beat the system.
I just imagine this as a
Call me cowboy.
really like
Robot boy.
disjointed fucking buckaroo. No, that's not what I mean. What is it?
Yeah, the bucking
Well, yeah,
yeah.
And Kayla's just like,
Okay.
Oh, God.
I've got like one hand and a hat in the other.
It
Yeah, go on, let's go.
can't get to you, but you watch as this tail begins to like, and it turns, and as it does so, it just starts beaming it across the ground,
Ooh.
specifically into these that it's just climbed over.
oh, the crate,
Sorry, Ren.
the illegal explosives.
The fuel pods.
Oh, sorry, Ren.
It's gonna blow itself up. But you in the process.
Self-destruct.
It's alright. What's the worst that could happen?
It automatically fails all reflex saving throws. You need to make a reflex saving throw. You get a +2 to this for having partial cover for being on top of it.
Come on.
Come on, Calix.
You can do it.
We all believe in you.
What do you get?
7.
It's a fail.
Ian?
Mate.
Well, I happen to have one.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Reroll that, Calix. That's a cred stick from Kaz.
Thank you.
Idea.
Less.
It's a 9.
Roll it with more gusto.
Oh my god.
Cred stick from Skelkin.
Come on,
Come
Calix.
on, Calix.
Come on.
Positive.
Calix.
Come on, Calix. Oh, roll it, real shit. Gonna kill you.
It's 13.
Okay, that's.
Slowly
We're gonna have to go with it.
creeping
Is that
up.
with the +2?
With the +2, that would be a 15 then.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
that
that's
might
better,
be
that's-
at least a happy.
You are going to take half damage.
Yeah.
Yay.
It was worth it.
Could be
It was worth
worse. How bad could this be?
I don't like that question. It's loaded.
Exactly.
Loaded question. I don't like it.
Where are my D6s?
I stole them.
D6, please.
There's the training.
That's a lot.
That's too
That's a
many.
lot.
That's too many.
That's about 10 too many.
So only about 3, right?
So that's 12, 16, 21, 25, 26 points of fire damage, half to 13 for yourself. It takes the full 26.
Yes.
Fucking yes.
Smells of like roasting grub. Like real toasty.
We're gonna get up there. I'm gonna go on somewhere. It says it's the atom.
And you start to see, like, with
There's a
that,
bit of caramelization going on here as well.
so with that explosion, the smoke gets pushed away so that there is no more smoke in that area. However,
The absolute ruckus we're creating here.
that was
Still.
you all hear it. It's a pretty
Yeah.
loud explosion. Ren's like, fucking hell. And
Bloody
all right, pal. I don't think we're silent anymore.
I don't think we were anyway.
And with that,
So subtle.
Calix. Oh no, it's Ren's go actually. Ren's like, fuck it. pulls out the sonic pistol as well as the Corona. It's just going to straight up take 2 shots at full attack.
Let's go.
First one's a 19 plus, second one's a 19 plus. Both of those are going to hit. Ren is hitting with the laser pistol Corona first. That is 6 points of damage on that one. No hardness to take away. I hate to be the bearer of
It's still alive.
bad news and take away a kit. Oh! Is it still up? No.
No.
Does it still do?
1 point over. You hit the current pistol goes like knocks into that tail. The second one you hear whoop 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 whoop. Zoom. And as this like shockwave comes out from this pistol, hits it. As a sonic pistol hits it, and you watch as like the front leg falls off, it hits the ground, you probably like stumble forwards off it, and it just starts sparking, and he's like, move. And that's where we're going to end the session. To which end, we need to draw.
Okay, I've got plans.
Yeah.
Thank you for cred stick.
It has just under 50 hit points and a hardness of 5, by the way, if I'm going to give you the mechanics.
Well,
So just under 50 hit points is like its max hit points it had. Hardness is every time you hit it with a certain amount of damage, it takes 5 off the damage. So piercing, bludgeoning, slashing, any of those, it was taking 5 off the damage. So laser pistols and magic would have been fucking perfect. But unfortunately,
I thought it was going to be a lot tougher than that, but
You thought it was going to be
fair.
tougher than that?
it's a fucking tank.
it was.
It's a fucking tank.
It's the grenades and stuff it has. I was like, I fucking love this thing. Yeah. To which end, let's do a wee little draw the thing.
Little
So
fucking giveaway.
It's got a little layer hairstyle going
I've been
on.
one of these.
Cheeky
this is
little.
it. So this is your last chance to get into chat with the word society. If you want to win, particularly this Starfinder badge right here, printed and painted by yours truly. If you haven't put society in chat,
Nice.
put it in now 'cause I'm about to hit.
Shiny.
Go on the random generator for all eligible people. Damtrack is in with society. So we've got some other people that have put it in as well. Okay. So,
Who's it gonna
Who's
be?
gonna be the lucky winner?
are you all ready?
I.
Are you ready?
Aye, Captain.
Just giving them a few seconds longer just to make sure, because there's a 10-second delay. And then we'll pack up for the night. Podcast listeners and YouTube listeners, if you want to enter in future, watch on Twitch, jump in, usually around the halfway mark. When we go to break, I'll let you know what the keyword is going to be. And then you'll see what the prizes are each individual week. But as for that, I guess it is time. So, let's roll it up. Connor!
Well done, Connor. Congratulations.
It's all yours, buddy.
You've won.
I will get that out to you, because I already know your address, and I will make sure that comes out to you. As for everybody else,
That's not weird.
he's local.
I know where you live.
I've watched him loads.
Does he
Doing
know?
what?
He doesn't know.
You know.
Connor, blink twice if you need help.
Keep blinking.
We can't see it.
Good work, Emily.
That was the point.
I know. I'm with you.
You guys did awesome. Well done. To everybody else, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for taking part. Podcast listeners, again, thank you so much. YouTube listeners, watchers, thank you. And
Thank you all for being
until
here.
next
Thank
week,
you.
where hopefully we'll have more people back, and we'll see what is left in this facility.
Aye.
Not a lot.
Yeah, quite.
How many guards now swarm in going, I thought I heard something.
No.
What was that noise?
Must have been the wind.
Anyway, may those dice gods be ever in your favour. See you later, guys.
Bye.